open to your offer.
Alright.
He refuses. For whatever reason,
Alright.
he's not available right now.
Mm.
Is that alright? Alright, anything else you need to prepare before we start?
I will need...
I do.
Oh.
It's not your turn. It's Ethan's turn.
Oh, my bad. I thought.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Yeah, we're just going down the list as per usual.
Yeah, I just misheard.
I'm going to get a blunt weapon. Let me check. Warhammer is 5 copper. Mace is 5 copper. There's no difference. I'm going to get a Warhammer. Get a Warhammer, and I'm going to get a backpack.
Poseidon should.
Is there anything else? Do you want anything else?
Which copper do I have left? Because I'm thinking of re-rolling my hit points.
Alright, just a moment. You have 56.
I have 56 left.
Yeah, so you could.
Alright, yeah, let's do it.
Alright. You gonna roll it? Go ahead.
Yeah,
1d8.
I'm gonna roll it. Good. Oh. I rolled a 1.
Alright, well, +3 bonus is 4, so that's lower than what you currently have. So, no changes. You lost 50 coppers.
No changes. Alright.
Anything else you want to prepare?
Nah,
Yeah, it's quite unfortunate. Yeah.
I'm good.
Okay. Alright. Geese, it's going to be your turn. Do you want to play as Vale or someone else today?
I'm using Goose. Check plans and discussion. I have everything you need there.
Alright, so it looks like you decided to sell your heavy gamson. Okay, that's fine.
Correct.
And then you scored 260 coppers.
Yeah, gambled with a fat guy.
Okay, and let's see. What is that right? 69 plus, yeah, 329.
I figured I'd let you do the math because last time you did it anyhow, so I figured I'd not waste my time. You know what I mean?
Right. It's okay. Good to double check or verify.
Yeah, of course. You don't want to get cheated or anything by accident.
Heavy mail. Okay. Let's see.
Trying to get my footman down to light footman or medium footman. You know what I mean?
Right. So if you want to masterwork a heavy set of mail, you'll have to pay the difference because you already own a set of heavy mail. So,
Yeah, it's fine.
in that case, a heavy masterwork mail would cost 200. Yeah. So your current one only is valued at 20. So you'll pay 180 is the difference.
Yep.
So let's see, 329, 229, 209, 249.
There's one more thing I have to get after all this that I just thought about.
A pull hammer. Do you want to sling for it? Already planned. Okay, sounds good. With everything in your person that isn't armor, so your necklace of light, explosives, and weapons on your horse.
Everything that's not that. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you want to keep that on you.
Yeah, I want armor, weapons, all that good fancy stuff. And then one set of torches, tinderbox, and my grenades. And a light, of course. That should keep my weight down because the rope was heavy and some of the other stuff was pretty heavy.
Okay, so looks pretty good so far.
I think I'll be just under. If I did my math right.
You're at 89, so you need to lose 9 pounds.
Okay. Let's see.
So pull armor is 11
Go ahead
pounds,
and
right? Because
what?
your pull armor is, your slung pull armor is 11 pounds. Maybe the short swords, but
Okay,
they don't
so
weigh
I'm gonna
much,
go ahead
right?
and- yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna put both the short.
Alright, well the short swords and sheaths collectively weigh 4 pounds, so you need 5 more pounds relieved.
Oh no, that's it.
Yeah, they're very lightweight, right?
Yeah, just keep those on me. That'd be a waste.
Okay, so keep them on you.
Yeah. So let's see. What is my AC
Let's see. 2.
without?
Well, right now it's, let's see. This would be 6 plus 1, so 7, 9. Alright, 12. No, wait, 9 plus, yeah, 3 is 12. So you have armor class -3. Armor class -3.
What could I lose?
That is so heavy?
So I got.
Maybe the mail armor? I'm not sure. The mail armor is weighing 20 pounds, right? If you want to keep that on you.
Masterwork, right?
Yeah, masterwork is half the weight, right? So, well, it weighs
Or what is a fighter? So it should be half.
So as normal mail is 20 pounds, heavy mail is 40 pounds, masterwork is 20, right? And then yeah, it's should be 10, yeah.
Should be 10.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking I did my math right.
Okay,
So
okay.
it was like right under, right?
Yeah, you should be 79 then. 79.
Yeah, that's exactly why I did that. Okay. Because I really thought about it. I was like, shit, how can I make this work?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, looks good.
Now, can you put a raft on a handcart?
No, it's too big. A raft is
Okay,
like 5,
so-
yeah. 10 feet by 10
What would I
feet.
need? What would I need to pull a raft? Would I need like a normal cart?
Yeah, normal cart is one option. Another option
Horse.
is wagon. Sometimes you also might take take it apart and construct it when you need it, right? So have the planks so you can fit it in a cart, of course, because naturally they're very wide. They wouldn't fit in the cart normally.
Yeah.
You have to
Oh, well,
take
that's
it
what I was
apart,
thinking. So-
dismantle it, put it in the
Would
cart.
that be like an hour ordeal? Like,
It could take a while. The usual is more affordable and more versatile is canoes. They're long, right? Easier to
you can't
transport.
bring a horse with you.
You could put it in the cart, the canoe. You cannot really load it on a horse. It'd be really awkward.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. So, all right. Can you take the water from where we're at, Del?
What was that?
Can you take the water from where we are in Del, like directly to the water?
Take the water from down? You want to like...
Like how
The
far is
river.
it? Yeah, how far is the river from Del? Because that's where
Oh,
we're
it's-
going to get down to the end of it.
It's not far. A lot of the canoes are at the docks, right? The bridge. So you'll be able to buy boats there.
Cool. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get a. Let's see, how many do we need for the whole group? Canoes.
Canoes.
I don't know.
Well, canoes can carry up to maybe 2 to 3 people reasonably with their gear. If they have no gear, maybe 4, right? So.
All right.
So 2 canoes.
If you have a party of 6, or maybe 7, since we have retainers possibly, you might want 2 or 3 canoes, right? At least 2.
Yeah. So. Canoe should run what, 1 silver piece?
Let me double check.
So.
Vehicles,
Yeah, 1 silver
canoes,
piece.
yeah. So.
So what I'm gonna
1
do
silver.
with that is I'm going to purchase 3. I should have silver left. Or how much money do I have left?
You've got 249 right now.
Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to purchase 3 canoes, and I'm going to hire somebody from my canoe to just row me. That's it. That's all I need them to do. So.
Yeah, that's possible when you get to the bridge. You don't have to hire them here in town, right? You can hire them at the bridge.
So that's what we'll do. We'll purchase 3 canoes. We'll keep them down there by the water. They shouldn't get stolen or anything there, right?
Yeah, but you'll have to make that purchase in game. You can't make it prior to the game because you're not at the bridge. You're at down.
Okay. So I'm gonna keep some cash on me in that case. Just enough to do what I got to do. The rest I can pay.
How much do you want to keep on you?
Well, let's keep. Let's just do. How much would a retainer cost for that amount of time? About what? 2 silver pieces.
Possibly,
So
yeah.
let's keep 50 on it.
Depends on how many you want to hire. You have to negotiate the price, hourly wages, insurance, fees. Right.
All right. So let's keep 70 on me.
Okay. So,
And then the rest is good. Sorry it took so long, guys. I was just trying to get us set up for the travel.
You're good, you're good.
And then I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'll be back in just a couple minutes.
Alright.
Ping me if it starts and I'm not here. I got my phone.
Hey.
You got it.
alright, I'm gonna try my best to limit you guys to 10 minutes. That's a cutoff. If you go longer than 10, we're gonna cut you off, alright, for your prep. So, let's see.
Damn.
I mean, I feel like that's enough time, right? You shouldn't have to
yeah,
take
right,
more than
one
10
thing.
minutes. Okay. Alright, Gold, it's your turn. What do you need to prepare?
Right. What do I have? If I can see my character. Yes, there. Please, thank you. Don't I need 30 XP to level up now?
Yeah. I just didn't notice it down, but yeah, you need 30.
I have 49 gold pieces. Holy water. How much can I get for that?
It's only costing, I think, 4. I'll double check the price, but it's pretty cheap.
I'll take 3 flasks.
Okay. It takes 1 pouch to carry them, is that fine?
Yep. So 3 pouches.
Well, a pouch can carry up to 3.
Oh, yeah, okay. Just, yeah. Go ahead.
Alright, anything else you want?
Not that I can see.
Alright, we're gonna bank the rest of your money then. 39. Alright, honestly, it's your turn. SCHNEIZER was killed in action, so you're gonna make a new character, right?
Yeah.
Alright, first step is ability scores. Did you decide to roll it outside of the game or no?
You can roll it. I'm trying to get a fighter.
Okay, let's see what you can get. It's 10, 10, 10, 12, 14, 8.
Pretty good. Yeah.
Alright, so you can play a fighter if you want, but the recommended is thief for you. What's your choice?
I'm the fighter because I don't really want to be a thief.
Alright, you get to start with 8 hit points. And your starting funds, 11 coppers. And what's his name?
Oh, SCHNEIZER the second.
He is the heir of SCHNEIZER, so.
Yep.
And because of that, he gets to inherit everything that was brought back in regards to SCHNEIZER, which was 1 experience point, so it's equivalent to 10 coppers. So you get 10 coppers. And banked coppers of 115, so 90%. So, let's see. $103.
Yep.
I'm doing the math. Let's see. 124. Okay. Additionally, I need to annotate this under your character record. Let's see. Under his notes, there is SCHNEIZER. Second. Alright. I would say yesterday was an example. You proved an example that your stats won't save you, right? You had max stats pretty much, and you still died. Let's see. Alright. You also get to inherit a lot of the equipment, right? SCHNEIZER, he was buried with his helmet and clothing at the very least. But the armor, the body armor, and all of his gear was passed on to you, right? Upon his death.
Okay.
Okay, so. Let's see.
Yep.
Alright, I'm gonna post everything you received. Okay, so you received this armor here. Okay, you received all his weapons, his supplies, right? A lot of equipment. Okay. Additionally, you received his horse, his rouncy, tech, saddlebags, and the 10 arrows.
Yep.
Alright, now you've got 124. Do you need to prepare anything else? Or are you ready to go?
I need to get a heavy helmet.
Sure.
And what's it called? God damn it. The fucking shit. Hold on, let me look. Sorry.
Broadsword? No.
No, broadsword. I got a broadsword.
Yeah, you have
I always
great
have a broadsword. I have a great sword and a broadsword. I always have a broadsword. Fucking a flail with a sling, so I can hold it.
You want a holster for it, you mean? Or an actual weapon sling for it?
Holster. Okay, yeah, holster. Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. So yeah, bear in mind if you have a sling in your melee weapon, there's drag, right? Your weapon will be slower, right? And weaker, possibly. because of the drag. So it's good for missile weapons, but not very good for melee weapons, right? Imagine in real life you limit your weapon by putting a string there, right? Someone grabs that rope, can control your weapon even better, right? So let's see. Good for missiles, not for melee, right? Let's see.
What? I also have a masterwork crossbow, by the way. If that's on there.
Yeah, I see it. You not see it? It's in your record right here.
Alright. Okay, yeah.
A holster will allow you to quickly store away the flail and keep it at your side without having to throw it in your backpack. Right.
Yeah.
Anything else you want?
Actually, hold on. How much time do I got? Fuck.
Preferably don't use the whole 10
I need
minutes,
it.
but if you need it, that's your limit.
That's gonna be it. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, bank my money.
Alright, Jerry, it's your turn. You gonna continue as Charles?
Yes, sir.
Alright, you've recovered all your hit points. Let's see.
Wait.
You've got 232 coppers. Do you need to prepare anything?
Yes, I would like to sell my bag and buy a backpack.
Okay, sure. Anything else?
Yes, I would like to make my helmet and armor masterwork.
Alright, just a moment. You said the helmet and the what else?
The gambeson.
Alright. You'll have to pay the difference. Your armors were already worth
Yep.
about 10 coppers. Actually, a heavy masterwork helmet is valued at 100, so you'll pay 90. Same thing with gambeson. So 180 is the cost.
Cool.
Okay.
I would
Anything else?
also like
Yeah.
to upgrade my horse from a Palfrey to a Sumpter, if that's possible, and pay the difference.
Sure. Let's see. Trade in your horse, get a
So
new one.
50 copper. Or, yeah, 50 copper, right?
Let's see.
And then, I need candles and a lantern.
Alright, are you keeping that on you?
I'm keeping that on me.
So lantern and what was the fuel you want? Candles?
Candles.
Do you want those candles in a pouch on your belt or in your backpack?
In my backpack. Or on my belt. On my belt.
Do you want the tinderbox too?
Yes, please. I would like to sell the longbow I have and the spear I have and get a broadsword.
Nice.
How much is it to make it magic again? It's 10 times?
25 or 250. It's not a multiplication, it's just set price. Plus one enchantment.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like minus scroll.
So just masterwork.
So it's 250 total.
Yep, 250 for a +1 enchantment, typically to armor or weapons. A basic enchantment.
I have barely enough.
There's basic, there's expert. There's basic enchantment. Alright, so you want some.
Yeah.
First, you want to sell off the bow first, right? You said?
Yes.
Sell the bow. You get 2 coppers for that, I think. And let's see. Gonna sell the spear, you said too?
Yes, the spear, and get a broadsword. Let's get a magic broadsword.
Okay. So let's say that you sold the or you sold the spear and bow. You got 4 extra coppers from that. It's 98. Alright, and then you pull that money from the bank so you can afford an enchantment on your sword. Alright, so 99 or 97 for a scabbard. The sword itself would be costing, I think, 7. Yeah. So 90. And then the enchantment's 250. So you already have 90. So let's see, you'll pay this 90 now, which means you only have to pay another, let's see, 160. Alright, so you paid 90 just now. So yeah, 160 left. So you gotta pull enough money from the bank to equal 160, which would be like, let's see, 160 times or divided by 0.1 or no 0.9 60. Alright, so 177 should do the trick. Yeah, or no, 178. 178 should. Alright, so 178 is what you pay. So 223 minus 178. You're at 45 in the bank.
45 in the bank, and how much is it to upgrade my health? That would cost 50, right?
Costs 40 because you have 4 hit points.
40?
Yep.
Okay, then I would like to do that.
Alright, so you want to take a +1. Do you want to take the 4? Or do you want to reroll? What's your options?
I would like, if I reroll and I get lower, does it change?
If you reroll, yeah, and you get lower than what you currently have, nothing changes.
Okay.
It stays at 4.
Nothing changes?
Yeah.
I'm just going to take the +1.
Okay.
And that's it. That's all I want to do.
Alright, good to go.
And then, what does that actually make my AC now?
Your armor? Let's see. 2, 4. Okay. So you have you didn't get any new armor, did you? You didn't. So yes, it's still 5-3.
What? My masterwork did? Oh, no.
It just changes the
you're
weight.
right.
So
You're right. You're right.
There, yes, I did get that more.
Magical would help with that.
let's see. So
Yeah, you guys are right. That's okay.
this is only
That's okay.
10 pounds now. This is 20 now. 23, 24, 34, 30, I don't know, 44, 45. Let's see. Oh, you need the pounds for this scroll. Otherwise it will be torn. Let's see. 45.
Last see.
Alright, 46, 47, 48, 49. Let's see. Around 52, 55. Alright, you're at 59 pounds. So you're 1 pound under becoming a heavy.
Hell yeah. Awesome. That's all I need to do.
Alright, just a moment. Okay, Ming, it's your turn. You want to continue as Morpheus or something else?
Yeah, I'll continue as Morpheus. What do I have? I've got 3 magic missiles. 2 sleep. Where we go sleep will be useless. So, how much of gold do I have?
14 on
copper,
you.
sorry.
Yeah.
47. How much would a scroll of protection from evil be?
It would cost 20.
20. Okay. May I have a scroll of protection from evil?
Mm-hmm.
And do I still have my bows, short bow and arrows? Yeah. May I? Yeah. You know what? Go ahead and give me protection from evil lasts. How long does that last?
It's just a moment.
12 turns. So yeah, I'll take one of those for now, and I will bank the rest of my copper. Unless I don't have rations. Do I have rations?
Yeah, you do.
Okay, cool. Then I'm good to go. Thank you.
Alright, so that should be all the preparation we need. Take a 5-minute break. When you get back, we'll start the adventure. So I'll see you guys in 5.
Anyway, so during the entire thing, I realized I made a mistake, and I will need slightly extra prep time. I need to buy a scabbard for my bastard sword.
I mean,
I got to get that. What? I can't hear you.
I said usually DM asks, so did you get that whenever you bought your sword?
No, I didn't have enough. I had to carry around.
I can get it for you.
I have enough, because it's only 1 copper, right? For
Yeah,
scabbard?
it's only 1 copper for scabbard.
Yeah. I have leftover copper. Never banked it, so. I've left
Yeah,
some
I
left
make
over.
sure I banked it.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure I can hang my Warhammer off my belt.
Maybe.
I mean the fucking pickle.
What? Don't do
Of
anything
course
to
you
pickle
are
Rick.
a Navy
You heard
man.
me. You heard me.
Of course you are
Don't-
a Navy man.
Don't touch Pickle Rick.
I love pickles.
Of course he's eating a pickle. He's Navy.
Crazy. You're probably sucking on that crazy.
Well, what are you supposed to do with the vinegar? You're supposed to get it all. Of course he's got a suck on it.
So are you on a laptop, Jerry?
I'm on my pad.
iPad. So
Yeah.
I think we need to throw on. I think we need to throw SCHNEIZER down Tartarus.
What?
I think we should send SCHNEIZER to Tartarus. Well, specifically, honestly, but we're in game time. So.
Why? I don't know
Why?
what it is.
Did you not say? Did I hear you say ew to an iPad?
Well, I'm a Samsung person myself.
Oh yeah, me too. But an iPad's it's good in my opinion.
iOS.
Yes, it is. I'm also on an iPad.
Yeah, it's not. It's not. Well, at least when I used them. But like last time I used one was.
iPads are sick, man. They're super useful.
Yeah,
I've
definitely.
used an iPad before.
I'm not an
Hate
Apple guy, but I
iOS.
will say that Apple products on like the iPads and iPhones, they're pretty good. Their computers are ass, but for the majority of their like handheld products, they're pretty good.
Just don't like iOS.
Yeah.
Why?
It wouldn't matter.
I
It wouldn't
hate
matter.
iOS. I hate iOS too, but I'm not gonna buy a fucking HTC or what are those other ones?
The Surface Pro,
I don't know.
that's what I have.
Yeah. Well, Surface Pros are nice. I like Surface Pros. They were the one I was considering instead of an iPad.
I got a Surface Pro 12, and I use it all the time. Like whenever I'm doing pretty much
The thing I have with
music
Apple
related
products is
or
they're so easy to break.
pretty much anything music related, or like whenever I'm making custom sketches or designing. I run a little sticker company. I actually just purchased an embroidery machine and I've started embroidery as well.
Oh shit, dude, that's awesome.
Yeah. So currently learning how to do that.
Oh shit.
That's what I'm saying.
Is it like one of those like 3D printers for fabric? Pretty
No,
much.
embroidery. So
Like it
embroidery-
prints it, right?
No. Embroidery uses thread, and it builds a design out of thread. Like you have to use it on your computer, set up a design, and all that. And
That's what I'm saying though. It automatically does it. You don't have to do it by hand.
I mean, technically on the back end I do, because I have to hand stitch every stitch on the computer and tell it what to do, like a CNC machine.
Jesus.
Yeah, so like my logo for my band is like 5,200 stitches, right? So I have to tell every stitch where it's got to go. So it's a process.
What kind of music do you make?
Rock, just shitty rock.
Don't
Yeah,
call it
shitty
that.
rock.
It's hurting.
Shitty rock, like what genre of rock?
So my
By the
band
way,
makes
it's a friendly place, so I can add you to the chat.
So my band, we make a different album pretty much every month or every other month. So when I say rock, I mean literally. It's just general. It's whatever I want to make at the time. So like,
No, that's
I've got country rock. My next album's like early 2000s dad rock. So it's like
hell yeah.
and stuff like that.
That's
I
awesome.
have, like,
I listen to a lot of Midwest emo, so.
my last album, which was Good Men Hard Times. It's
All right,
based
gentlemen.
around, what do you call it? Addiction and depression. So it's like a kind of like a slow southern rock with a little bit of daughtry, you know.
All right, it's been about 5 minutes. Let's get started. Sorry to interrupt, but we're gonna start this adventure. So,
Oh, you're good.
as per usual, I'm gonna describe to you some background information and your situation, and you guys will have a chance to decide what you want to do. But your party of 6 gathers here again in the small town of Down along the coast. And most recently, a party of adventurers came back from the ancient temple ruins. They were somewhat successful. They managed to hunt down a few undead with 1 casualty. Other crews have been very successful to the north, exploring the caves north of Down. They've plundered quite a bit from the Cobalt Caves there and have reached level 2. And recently they've, of course, gone against a more powerful foe known as the Null, right? These are large, hyena-like men, demi-humans, okay? Alright, so lots of opportunities and ideas are going around, right, to get your gold and your glory. But today is another summer date, July 22nd. And the party stands in the streets of Down, finalizing their plans, finishing their packing of their gear and all other preparations. They must decide or finalize their plans, though, right? Figure out, of course, what exactly they want to do as a crew, right? So, I'll let you guys, if you guys really need to, discuss as a crew, but otherwise, we can go down the list and everyone can voice their own ideas, okay? So, do we need a time to discuss openly?
I think we're all in agreement that we
I
want down
think
south,
you're
right?
and I'm down to follow.
Yeah. But I do need something though. If we go down. I need to get a scabbard for my bastard sword. So I'm able so I don't have to. Yeah, to sheath it. Not somewhere to store it while I use my warhammer.
Alright, so Johnson needs to
Squashes.
go make some more preparation, sounds like.
Yeah, some extra information I forgot to get. I just need a scabbard. That's it.
Alright,
Pretty much, we're gonna go get some go to the friends. I think that's what everybody agrees on.
alright, Goose, so
We're
what
going
did you
down
say you want to
south.
do? You want to head south? Or to get some boats?
I think everybody's in agreement that we're gonna go down to the ruins using the waterway. So I'm gonna go get me some canoes and pay for that for everybody.
Yep.
I think that everybody's okay with that.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do it.
Sounds like most of you are on board. Just gotta hear from Poseidon, I haven't
Yep.
heard from him. Okay, yeah? You're on board too?
Yep.
Sounds good.
just drawing in the background, so that's why I'm quiet. Do what you gotta do, just start working.
If it works, I'm fine with it.
Alright, Johnson, Scabbard's gonna cost you a copper. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's okay.
You have to use banknotes. Cost an extra copper. Let's see.
Oh, no. If I never specified, I'd bank it.
Well, at default, it's gonna be banked, right? Otherwise, usually, yeah. I'm gonna bank it at default now because everyone banks their money, right?
Okay.
Type shit.
Otherwise, I'm gonna not do that, and then everyone's gonna lose their money in the dungeon, right? So.
Fair enough.
If you don't want to bank it, you just gotta specify it when it's your prep time, okay?
No, it's fine.
So paper.
Alright, anything else we need to do back in town besides Johnson?
No, but GM, I do have a question. I had 47 coppers, and you said the scroll was 20, but my coppers went down from 47 to 16. Was the scroll more expensive?
Let's see.
Taxes.
Let me double check. So originally,
Sure.
before I made any changes to your sheet, it said, yeah, you had 47, 14. Okay. And you just bought the scroll, right? The one scroll?
Yeah, just the one scroll. Yeah.
Okay.
If I may I still do a purchase, or is it too late? And that's fine.
Alright. What do you need?
All right. I would like to sell my sleep. I've got 2 sleep scrolls. I would like to sell those and buy a haste scroll.
If you sell your sleep scrolls, they're only worth 10. Is that alright?
Yeah, sure. As long as I have enough for a haste scroll.
Alright, sure.
And that's it. I'm good after that. Thanks, Jim.
No problem. Haste is level 2.
Haste is level 3.
I think haste is level 3. Yeah.
You cannot afford it then. Let's see.
Oh,
Do you have a different scroll in mind you want?
Yeah, if I can't afford it, then I am probably going to go with a floating disc, if I can afford that.
Yep, it's plus
Sorry,
20.
my kids are in the back.
Floating
Okay,
disc
cool.
is
Then
20.
I'll take the floating disc, and I'll be done. Thank you.
Alright, anyone else? Alright, let's get started. So, you finished planning and preparing in down after maybe another hour, right? So then, of course, when you're all ready, you start to leave down. And it sounds like, unless there are any objections, you want to continue your travels southward. But before you go south, you might want to stop by the bridge and pick up some canoes, right? Or hire some men to row you across the waters, right? Does that sound like what you want to do as a crew, or is there something else you want to add or remove?
I'm cool with that.
I'm okay with that.
That sounds like the idea.
Right. So that's what you do. You left town, you made your way down the road, you made it to the bridge, and at the docks you asked to, of course, buy canoes. They have canoes for sale here. Let's see. Now you're in the game world, of course. You're not buying in prep time. Prep time is that these are all purchases you made outside the game at standard price. The boatmen are selling their boats. If you're interested in buying a canoe, it is 20 coppers per canoe. Right. Are the guys open to buying them, or do you want to hire some men to row you across the waters?
What's their hire cost?
So if you want to hire them, they're not gonna, of course, be in your crew particularly. It's a specialist role. But you
Right.
will pay an insurance fee, which they will pay back to you in case you get them killed. Or no, if you don't get them killed, the money's yours, or yours to get back, right? But if you get them killed, that money goes to their families, right? So it's an insurance on what they're bringing out there, right? It's to insure their equipment, okay, and their boats, that you don't just rob them and kill them and take their gear, right? So you have to pay that first, and if you don't do that to them, right, you get that money back, okay? And then of course, so you gotta pay a hourly wage, right? It's not too expensive. I think it's 2 coppers an hour, right? So would that be okay with you guys? So basically, for a whole day's work, it's estimated it's gonna cost you maybe a silver piece for one canoe. One man rowing his canoe for about 2 of you, right?
Sure.
And
Go
if,
ahead. You agree.
yeah, to insure the canoes, the price is gonna be total is about 2 silvers to insure one canoe, right?
Then I'm just gonna buy 3 then. In that case.
You want to just buy them yourself and then roll them yourself?
Yep. See if I can hire one to row mine.
Okay, so you'll buy 3 canoes that you permanently can keep, and then you're gonna hire someone to row it for you. All right,
Correct.
that's fine. So in that case, you asked about you asked about buying the canoes to sell them for 20 coppers each. Is that fine, or do you want to barter?
20's fine. I'm
Okay.
not even gonna try. I mean, no, I got good charisma. Yeah, I'll barter.
All right. So imagine you're talking to the boatman or the ferryman, right? He says, tells you the price after you ask him. He says, "Each canoe here, we sell them for 20 coppers."
I say, since I'm buying in bulk, can I get a better price? Talking maybe 12 a piece.
Let's see his reaction. Favorable reaction. He says, "Well, no one's bought boats recently, and I suppose we can lower the price a little bit. 12 is a little too low. How about 18?
How about if I hire one of you guys for the day we do 15?
He shakes his hand and says, "Sorry, can't do that.
All right.
The
18
boatmen
it
here
is.
don't work for my shop. I sell boats. I don't sell or I don't offer services as a rower or anything like that, navigator. I just sell the boats."
Sounds good to me. 18's fine.
18? All right. You guys shake on it, right? Let's see. And that's 18 times 3, so let's see, 36, 46, and 54 is the price for 3 canoes with their rows. They tell you that the nice part about their shop, it might seem more expensive, but you're allowed to station your boats here at the dock, right? And they'll keep an eye on it. So if you're done with your adventure, you can bring it back and they'll keep an eye on your boats.
Perfect. Thank you.
Right. The canoes are in your name now, right? You put a license plate on them basically, or make sure no one can steal them, right?
And
So
if
yeah.
I die, does my family inherit that?
Possibly, yeah. Your next of kin, not anyone in your family. So only your next of kin is allowed to inherit it, right?
Cool.
Let's see. Right. Unless
Should
your
make
next
our
kin
future
dies, no one
endeavors
is named, then
pretty
yeah.
easy.
They might keep it, they might send it off to your family, but more than likely they'll just keep it after that. If no one is, they're gonna pick up your boats. Let's see.
What if I put a will in it? Be like, hey, if I die, give this to Vayo.
Well, in that case, you have to pay the person trying to make sure the boat gets to that person, right? So usually, equipment is not really in the will unless it's got like a lot of value, right? Usually it's coins, right? Only treasure. So it's not a bank system here. It's just to keep your boat here. If you never come back for it, just sell it off, right? So
I'm just trying to see what I can do. You know what I mean?
yeah, you asked them about it. They said, yeah, we're not a bank. We'll keep your boat here, but you know if it's here for a long time and no one's here to pick it up, we're gonna sell it, right?
It is what it is. Cool. That works. That's fair.
Let's see. Alright, so yeah, you rent or you buy out 3 canoes, 54 is the cost, you had 70 on you, so alright, 20 and 16 left.
You said it would pretty much cost $20 to keep somebody with me. See if 17 will work.
Alright, and the canoes are at the dock right now, bear that in mind, so it's not under your record at the moment. Maps and notes. Let's see. Goose the second owns 3 canoes at Downs Bridge. Alright, spend outside it. So 3 canoes at the docks belong to you and they'll be ready soon. While you're of course making these purchases, the others have a chance to play as well. So while Goose was of course purchasing these boats, did anyone else want to try anything at the bridge?
Yeah. I'm gonna ask a question, everyone. Do we have rations?
Did you say rations?
Yes, do we have rations?
I've got 3.
I've gotten
3.
What? How many do you have?
I've got
I,
it.
Okay. I was sure. Okay.
Alright, so anything else? Johnson was asking about rations, you guys responded. Anything else you guys need to do while Goose was making purchases? Alright, very well. So, after roughly a turn or so at the docks, Goose finishes the purchases, the boats are ready. But we still need more time, it sounds like. We're gonna hire some men, right? So, it sounds like Goose wants to go and hire some men to row the boats. Is that right?
Just one because I can't afford multiple.
Okay. Alright, are you sure you don't want to just roll the boats yourself? You can't do that.
For my boat, I don't want to be exhausted on front line.
Oh, it won't exhaust you too much. You should have plenty of energy by the time you get there still, unless you're rowing for all day, right?
Okay, that's fine then.
Yeah, as long as you eat.
As long as it's not so
Take
far away
breaks.
that I get fucked. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to get fucked. I know how things are here.
It's the only time, no. So, when you're doing extraneous activity, right? Which you're always doing extraneous activity you're working, typically. There's forced labor, right? When you're working twice the speed, maybe, or you're forced to work overtime. That's when you get exhausted and you suffer penalties, right? The idea is when you're working on the shift, right? You're not rowing to kill yourself. You're rowing just at a normal working pace. So
To get there.
Yeah.
I got you.
it would be the same as marching
Let's just go then.
or riding your horse. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So when we think about it, we try to figure out the logistics to all the rowing and everything. We figured that, you know what, it might just be best to row it ourselves. Naturally, if we were gonna row somewhere very far away and you want to row day and night, that's when you want to hire a crewman, right? So to take shifts. All right,
Alright, so we're good.
but that's not
I
the
got
case.
enough food for everybody and the cart. I should have enough to bring my cart specifically. This should cover everybody.
All right, so as Goose finalizes some details and plans on how we're gonna get these boats across the waters and such. Anything else you guys need to do here or think about or say before we leave the docks, for whatever reason? Alright, nice. So we move on, right? You climb into your canoes that has been purchased by Goose, right? Sponsor your party's expedition, right? And you guys begin your travels along the river, right? So to navigate this river, it's flowing to the southeast, but you've been told that, of course, there are branches or basically other water channels, right? Other creeks that flow out from it, and you want to try to focus on flowing east or southeast, right? Before you hit the sea, right? The river will eventually flow out into the open sea. You don't want to get to that point. At that point, your canoes are screwed. You have to march back on foot northeast, right? What you want to do is try to focus on going southeast eventually, The varying water channels will take you into the swamps, and from there you want to focus on headed directly toward the heart or the center of the swamps. Okay, which is again southeast, right? Based on your campaign map, right? Let's see.
Correct.
Right. So we are now rowing across the river. It's about 9:20 in the morning when you guys began rowing across this river, right? On this summer day. It's early still. The sun is just beginning to shine overhead, right? It's starting to get pretty hot over the river. There's little to no cover on the river. It's just an open grassland for miles around, lightly wooded here and there, tall grass, right? With a very flat land, right? The river is very slow moving. You roll down the river, ever southeast, right? Ever for a very long time, actually. It's a slow push along the river, and eventually, as you're rowing downstream, you have left the borders of down, and you're now moving through basically tall grasslands just for miles and miles around. As you're traveling, I'll have to make sure that you're staying sharp and that there are no dangers around you. You keep a lookout, and we're gonna roll to see if there are any signs of an encounter nearby. Throughout your travels, of course. The first half of your travels go very quietly, and in the second half of the travels, you begin rowing through the swamps, right? Naturally, you saw this up ahead. The grasslands began to get denser, taller grass, wooded, slightly here and there, right? And it becomes more of a jungle. It becomes more of a wetland, because eventually the river that you've been in the various creeks you've been rowing across, they just float out into an open lake, pretty much. So now you're just rowing across the swamps, the marsh, right? There's no longer any real direction anymore. You're just in the midst of the swamps now, rowing through it, and you're looking for particularly an island, a hill, heavily forested. Out here in the midst of this jungle, they say that the heart of the swamps gets very dense, right, and very misty, and of course is known to be a place of evil, right? Now on that island, of course, is where the undead have been spotted, or known to be, right? An ancient temple ruin. You can barely see anything out here. Well, fortunately, your travels were uneventful, other than, of course, this various sightings in the jungle and in the swamp. And the island comes to view, directly southeast of you, right? You are approaching. Do you want to rest your canoes from a distance, a safe distance, or do you want to roll them to the island? Or something else? You can see it. It's up ahead. Safe distance southeast.
I think we should go the safe route.
So you're at 170 yards. It's when you spot it, right? Just in the distance. So it's a pretty far, safe distance that you just have spotted it right in the distance. So you can stop here. It will be a long march over, but at least it will be safe, right? I mean, your canoes will be safe. Safely left behind, perhaps, right? Or you can row them a bit closer, maybe, get a lot closer, maybe 10% or 90% closer, right? So what do you guys think? You're at 170 yards, right? It's kind of far still. But you see it.
Safest route would be the best route for this situation, because you never know what's going to happen. Yeah, it's a far run. As long as they don't have spellcasters, we'll be fine.
Alright.
Alright, I'll take your word for it.
So you start to, of course, roll your boats over to maybe some dry land, maybe a smaller hill out here in the swamps, and you drive them over to shore and begin the rest of the journey on foot. Now the rest of the journey on foot is going to be very wet and slow. Is that alright? You're going to be moving through the marsh. So at times it might even be deeper. For the most part, on average, this marsh is about 3 to 5 feet deep. But at times it can get even deeper. So are you guys okay with that?
We're rowing close then. I didn't realize it was that bad.
Right, you're in the marsh, right? The wetland. So it gets pretty bad. You can get a bit closer. So you're a safe distance for sure, but you can get a bit closer if you want. So, by the way,
close as we can that is as safe as
I had to mention all horses and all that. If you had any, they were all left behind at the docks. The docks will look over it at the stables. In case you guys were wondering about your mounts, they were left behind. You could not fit them in a canoe.
That's why I brought only my cart and not the horse.
Is the dog? Did you want to bring the dog still? It's gonna be barking
Yes,
over the swamp.
I did.
Possibly.
I did want to bring the dog.
You did not want to bring it? Okay.
I did.
Oh,
I
you
did
did?
want to bring
Okay.
the dog.
So you can tell it to be quiet, but
If we
you
have
know,
room.
if there are superstitious things, you cannot always control the dog's behavior.
Yeah, that's understandable.
All right. It reacts indifferent to the swamps, fortunately, so it doesn't make any noises. It just sits quietly and patiently in the canoe. But you roll
So I row
closer.
up closer.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how much closer do you want to be? Because you're at 170 yards, which is quite far, right?
Yeah, let's get to about, let's say, let's do 90 yards.
90 yards. You might want to think about it in terms of movement speed, right? For some of you, it takes 10 seconds for you to move 10 feet from the island, right?
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Yeah, just get as close as you can, fuck it.
Okay. Because the heavies, right? They're not leaving this island, right? If something chases you out.
Yeah,
So.
that's what I was thinking.
Alright. So you can
So
land
if
on
we
the
die
island.
here, boys.
Yeah.
We all die.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay, we'll roll up to the island then. Right? Some crews like to start from a distance, right? Go on the foot from there. If you go, the main reason is because you'll go undetected possibly, right? Versus you take the canoes to the island, you're spotted, right? Everything can see you if something's looking out. You're a large object moving to the island. So.
It is what it is.
Alright, we're rolling our crew to the island then. Alright. Hopefully this is the final push. So after a lot of thinking, a lot of consideration and planning, you decide, you know what, we have to get to the island, right? Alright. Safely, you disembark and you begin, unloading the canoes. You want to hide them on shore, or pull them to shore and hide them in the weeds and the thickets and such, or do you want to leave them on the shore, ready to go?
Hide them. I mean, I have rope, so if I have to, put them somewhere, I can. I mean,
You can secure them for
because I gotta drag the cart with me, right? So
Sure. So another issue we gotta think about is if you hide them, they won't get stolen possibly, right? Low chance. But of course, there's more preparation needed to bring them to shore and get them ready to row. Make sense? If you leave them on the shore, they could possibly float away. Someone could steal them. It's out in the open, right? So, and of course you leave a trail behind, so people know you're here on the island, right?
So hide them,
Hide them,
and
okay.
I have rope, so I can rope them to something, and then if we're in a rush to get out, we can go out to it, just cut it, right?
Okay, sounds good. So, Goose, he has your crew help him, right? Probably. Secure the boats, right? Some of you go around, help him out. Some of you post security. Some of you just stand there, right? Anyone want to do anything else as we prepare to, or as we unload and prepare to, of course, explore this island, the temple ruin? Okay. So, Goose, you finished securing the boat. Oh, go ahead. Was there anything?
Can we see the map real quick?
Yeah, sure.
I just want to know where we are. Okay. Cool.
Okay. Temple.
Alright, so let's move on. Okay. So it did not take terribly long for us to move along, right? The boats have been secured by ropes, which were found in his cart, right? So the rope is removed for now because it's been secured to, of course, the boats. Let's annotate that. Notes. Alright, it's been annotated in your notes. Let's move forward. So, while he got that done, everyone else was either helping him out on guard or standing idly, right? But both are now secured, so what's our move forward? It's a time to send the island, begin approaching a temple ruin, or something else.
That is the plan.
Okay.
That's the plan.
So you're at the northwestern edge of the island, and to move up, you can go southeast then, or you can move along the shore and go east or south. What's your? How would you like to advance?
For this one, I think because of the team that we have, we need to go directly to it from where we're at. So straight southeast.
Right, up and over the island, and up to the ruin, hopefully.
Yep, and look for any entrance. So any entrances, east, west, north, or south, if whatever we can see, right? So if we see any entrances, I want to enter that way. So we're here. Let's go. Right.
Yep, you're looking for an entrance. You move up the dense jungle of this hill. You can barely see anything up on this hill. It's very quiet. No birds, nothing, right? Not even insects can be heard at this moment. Maybe you see spiders here and there, webs, but it's very quiet, very dead. And as you near the top,
Cool.
you see a crumbled steeple collapsed in from a part of the temple ruin, right? The northwestern edge. And you can see not far away from it, you can see like kicked up dirt here and there, but more so you see a small encampment, ropes hang from the steeple from the north and western side. Someone has been here before, right? You're not the first to come here. Alright, and that's the case. Let's move on to the map.
Homie put a whole thing of steeple to explain what it was to people. That's wild.
Let's get your tokens on the board. So for this expedition, let's grab your tokens. Let's see, some of them over here.
Homie got them all organized.
He's tired of losing them every single time.
Me and you are the only level 3s, aren't we?
I'm not playing my level 3.
No, I'm saying, like, we're the only ones with level 3 characters.
Charles.
Uh,
See from there.
we'll say there's at least because I think you grab Hamo. I don't think Hamo's not with us.
Oh yeah, you're right.
There's no halfling.
Let's see. Poseidon's here. Goose. Okay. That's what we got from this group. Alright, and Morpheus. Let's see if we got Morpheus on the board. There he is. And we also have, I think the last guy is a new character, right? SCHNEIZER, so. Everyone else
It's
is
just the same relic, I think.
Okay.
Token I always use.
So starting with Morpheus this time.
Where's Johnson?
Johnson? Let's see. Is Johnson up here too? There he is.
Yeah. We do have Charles. Okay.
Right. So, Morpheus, do you want to prepare your sleep scroll or something else? Or you don't have one?
Uh, yeah, I think we're most probably going to meet up with some undead, so I'd like to be holding my protection from evil scroll. Yeah, and if we're talking about memorized spells, that could only be sleep.
Yeah. It might be helpful against non-undead in this place if you can encounter
Yeah.
any.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I'll memorize my sleep spell.
All right, Johnson.
May
What would you?
sorry, Jim. May I also keep my bow slung over my shoulder?
Yeah, it's already slung on your shoulder. I'm asking what you're equipping in hand.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
It's always, yeah. It's either that or your quiver. So. All right, Johnson.
I would equip my warhammer and shield.
Johnson, would you like to lead with my dog?
All right. Next is Charles. You want to use the shield and spear or something else?
No. My sword and my. Actually, I'm gonna just have my sleep ready. So I'm gonna have my sword sheathed and just my shield.
Okay, spell is prepared. And then Goose, Campo, or something else?
I'm gonna run my pole hammer. I'm gonna be up front.
Alright, did you bring your card up here or no?
I should.
Alright, let's say you did. So you want to carry your preliminary at first until you got to the actual structure, the ruin.
Yeah. Somebody needs to pull that, please.
And then Poseidon. What would you like to prepare?
Due to the nature of where we're going, I don't think a warbow would be my most efficient. So the holy symbol shall be in one hand, and the holy water shall be in the other.
Alright, so last but not least, SCHNEIZER a second, you'll need a token.
Same one I always use.
You gotta pull the card, homie.
Okay, fine. Want to use a heavy dude back, it's fine.
Thank you.
You're on handcart duty. Alright, so you explore up to the ruin. Alright, your crew gathers around it. It is a steeple. Do you still want to approach from this position, or do you want to try a different one? From what it looks like,
Are there?
there's a rope hanging from the west and a rope hanging from the north, right? So, indicate it with a rope.
Does that rope look like it's going anywhere, or is it just hanging?
It hangs down from the collapsed steeple. Steeple looks like it used to be maybe 40, 30 feet tall. Now it's only half as tall because it's collapsed in, right? So the tower that's collapsed in.
Bell tower or something?
So the only entry points to the steeple though that you can see, the base is all in rubble. So you'll have to climb into the windows at the top, pretty much.
You guys want to continue around and try to find a different entrance?
Try a
From
different
what Poseidon told me, there should be one to the east.
Let's continue there.
MORPHIUS referring to themselves in the third person and shit.
Well, I gotta, because I can't just say I already know.
Fair enough.
It's been a while since we had any crews explore this area. Right. You walked around the entire ruin. You passed the north side of the ruin, and you made your way all the way to the east side of the temple ruins in this dense jungle, right? Let's see. Right. So, during your march, it was a quiet march over to the east, but the eastern construction appears to be about, well, it's quite wide, really, but there's 2 entry points on the eastern side of the temple ruin, okay? So, you're in dense jungle all around, and you see 2 entry points in, right? Otherwise, it's sturdy, solid foundation. Let's see, other than that, leading up to the doors, of course, is crumbled stone platform, pretty much. Risers, right? So,
All right. First person to say which door we go in, go.
North.
All right, we're going north.
Alright.
try the north side first. Okay, so,
Yep, investigate it.
alright, so yes, you would climb the stairs up to the temple ruin. You try the north one first, through this dense jungle. Who wants to lead the expedition?
I'll take point.
I will join Goose.
And for light sources, who's carrying light?
I've got the dim necklace.
I also have my lantern, don't I?
I've got a torch if anybody needs one.
I'll light a torch from my pocket.
Alright. Starting with the necklace. Right, we have the magical necklace. Yeah, that's on Goose. Second, we have the lantern on Johnson, on your belt.
Yep.
Correct.
And you're filling it with a candle or something else?
Good. The only thing I have.
Go ahead and light a torch on me too, since I have a spare hand.
The third person to mention lights was Charles, right?
Yep.
Okay.
I'll light a candle and put it on my belt as well. On my lantern, sorry.
Okay, so did you mean to prepare a torch as well as a lantern?
No, just a candle. Just
Okay.
a candle. My torches are on my horse.
Oh yeah, it's
so.
back in town. Yeah, makes sense. Alright, and let's see. Did you want to carry it by hand or did you want to keep it on your belt?
Keep it on my belt.
Okay. Another person mentioned they want light. It was Goose, right? So.
Yeah, I didn't realize I had a spare hand. My bad. I'm so used to carrying so much nonsense.
Yep, you got a spare hand for now until you want to use the hammer.
Yep. I can just toss it. I mean, we got light, but it's just to keep things that don't like fire away.
Alright, who said they want to lead this expedition?
I will be point. I will lead.
Okay, Goose is leading.
I will be beside him.
Right, and Poseidon. And then the dog. And then Charles.
Who wants to carry? I'm gonna give the dog to somebody in the front. You can hold the lead while you hold your pole arm. So.
Do you want to do that, Goose?
Yeah, sure.
just let go of him whenever we see danger.
The dog reacts favorably, right, and accepts your leadership. You take
That's a good
the
dog.
lead.
Boy.
He starts to lead ahead, sniffing carefully, right, and quietly. At least for now,
That
he's
dog
quiet.
won't
and
get
careful.
ate.
All
So we're
right.
forming up now.
It appears so. Yeah. Charles is next. It looks
Not
like.
easy.
Sure. Johnson.
Yeah.
Schneider's pulling
Yeah.
the hand cards. Morpheus in the back.
Yep.
Right. So your crew begins to carefully explore the position. Right. They're scouting it out, observing, moving carefully, mapping and such. You ascend the stairs. Stairs usually signify a change of level. Right. So.
That means we're instantly going to level 2, just so you
Yep.
guys are aware.
Yeah.
That means death, boys.
But there's stairs down.
Yep, so stairs down, stairs up doesn't matter. Stairs always indicate a change of level. Because you can go into like a wizard's tower, for example. The tallest level would be the highest level, right? The most dangerous. So
What
ascending
about
stairs doesn't
lads?
always
What
mean
about
that you're going to a
you?
safer area. Sometimes it
Yeah,
does
what
for
is
dungeons.
to the north?
To the north is the platform, or this is not the corridor, you're still outside. This is the outer kind of like porch, right? The I said it earlier, I forgot what it's called. It's called like the platform, right? The
Yeah.
outer platform. It goes
So-
around the temple ruin, at least from this side.
All we need to know is verification. Is this second level or first level that we are entering?
Second level.
You know, it's considered level 2 as soon as you enter, right?
Okay. Cool. That's all I needed to know. That's what I thought, but I just wanted to verify.
Right. Star's going through the doors now. Carefully, your crew explores in, right? Dragging the cart up the stairs through this dangerous area. Okay. This 2 indicates that it's clear so far. Right. Dog is now exploring down the stairs. Still up ahead of Goose. You want to keep him 5 feet or 10 feet ahead of you? How much?
Let him do his thing.
How much like
So as far
slack
as
you
far
wanna-
slack as I can
Okay.
give him. That way, if I need to pull him, I can pull him really hard away, right?
This 6 indicates that the stairs are clear. He's approaching something that was mapped by another crew in the past. Grassy temple floor. The temple floor down here is actually quite wet. The rainwater pours in and has no other way to escape sometimes. The floor is overgrown with grass. The doors are open. Rainwater, it's wet, it's misty, it's summertime, and this region to the south is a bit warmer than the other parts.
It is a swamp.
Right, so yeah, the dog is sniffing around, right? So far it's all clear. No major changes to the grassy temple floor so far. The last crew here was also able to map out a trap, tethered skeletal remains, or some kind of trap yet to be annotated. So they annotated that the area to the southwest immediately, 10 feet past the stairs, is trapped, right? But there's no indication of what kind yet.
Alright. As we move forward, I be sure to mention to my party, do not break rank. We need to continue straight as a team.
The areas to
You
the
got it,
south
boss.
and west are also clear.
Alright, cut.
But with your powerful magical light,
I
you're able to scout
recognize
even
this.
further ahead, right? So now you're in the mapping process. You're scouting because your light reveals a lot more, right? So you're able to
Correct.
hold position and map out everything that you can already see. Right, so let me, you'll take some time as you carefully step down and peek. You're mapping out what you see, closest to furthest,
Oh.
right? Or most,
Question.
what's up?
So those stairs, were they going up or down?
These are going down.
So we're going to be up on the first level.
No, he just said it didn't matter if we were
We
going
just
down.
verified.
Didn't matter? Okay, I didn't hear that. Alright. hear that. Sorry.
Oh, you're good. I was confused too.
Someone is aggressively stabling something.
That's me. Sorry. I'm working on stuff while I'm playing, like secondary business stuff.
Alright, so yeah, again, as you're carefully observing from the stairs, you're able to see that the grassy stairs are clear. Clear path to the direct west. Nothing new there. It's changed. Manuscripture on the north wall further past it, 30 feet west of the stairs. No major changes. Same thing. The area directly west of the trap is also clear. Right.
It's a big ass double door.
Very cooking. What are these
How
architects
big
doing?
is she?
Yeah, I was gonna say, these architects are not really good at making doors good.
I always just make a square. But he's making a double, so yeah.
Right. And a narrow double door set to the direct west. Okay. So that is the layout. It's clear so far. No indication of any monsters in here. Dog is sniffing around. You're able to map out the entire area before even
As I'm going
through it.
I'm
forward,
currently mapping.
yeah, as I'm going forward, when I look at that trap, what does the trap specifically look like? Is it like a cage? Is it like a pressure trap? Like,
Right.
can you see anything from my perspective?
So when you look toward it, on your map it's indicated that area is trapped, but when you look at it, all you see there for a trap is tattered skeletal remains. That's it. No other indication of a trap.
Okay.
May Ethan, would it be metagaming if I said Poseidon had told me, or not Poseidon, but Odysseus had told me what the trap is, as he had been here before?
Yeah, you can tell the crew that. It's not
I
metagaming.
don't-
The idea is that your past characters
Lore.
told you about their expeditions and it's all posted in the
Okay.
reports, right?
Very well. So from what from Odysseus has told me, that is a trap with spikes of sorts. I'm not fully sure how it works, whether it's you fall to the spikes or the spikes come up at you. I just know for a fact that it has something to do with spikes, so I wouldn't recommend stepping on it.
Alright, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna continue forward, keep the dog off the trap.
He's going toward it, you pull him
After
back.
I get-
Okay.
Yeah, pulling him closer to me. I'm not letting him, get skewered if that's the case. I'm going to go around the trap. I'm going to tell Johnson to investigate the southeast area to see if there's any indicator of function of that trap. Right? So look for anything that causes that trap to go off or not. Whenever I get to the western side, I'm going to start paying attention to the door and investigating the door for, pretty much anything trap related and whatnot.
May I have you repeat? I didn't hear it very
So
well.
Investigate the
words,
south for
yeah.
traps.
Okay. Shit, I don't have anything to do that with.
Alright. So you guys are in an open discussion right now, the party is planning, okay? So Goose, before he proceeds any further, he opens up a discussion. So you guys all can take some time to discuss, right? Your actions are all discussing right now. If you don't want to discuss,
Okay.
let me know, the Dungeon Master, what you want to do instead. But only one thing at a time, if you're not discussing. Goose is discussing, and everyone's discussing unless, you guys are finished.
I would like
I don't know what to say.
west.
What I think Goose was kind of trying to do was like hand signal to Johnson to like go to the left while we keep marching.
That would be a turn.
I don't think he wanted. Yeah, I don't think he wanted to start a discussion.
That's considered a discussion. Right? We've not reached our small.
Okay.
It is what it is. We're not in battle, so it doesn't matter. Poseidon, come with me west. Johnson, investigate south. Charles, come with us west, but I want you to stay on guard. Morpheus,
Yep.
pay attention. If there's any issues, handle it. SCHNEIZER, hold on to that fucking cart.
Fair enough.
I,
I'll hold position.
Alright, so while your party was planning, the turn passed. Should be at 9:40 now.
Should be 9:20, I believe. Or 9:10. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I think it's 9:20. Alright,
Kind of mapping the living shit out of it.
starting with what's gonna go down the list here. Johnson, after the party carefully planned out their move, it's time to take action, right? So, what's your move gonna be?
Alright. Well, once I'm able to, I'm going to go south and check for traps with my eyes, because I have nothing else to use. And I don't want to lose a weapon, so.
Goose, what do you plan to do throughout this turn?
Continue west as far as possible
Poseidon, what do you plan to do throughout
and
this
make
turn?
sure.
Follow
make
him
sure dog
west.
cooked.
SCHNEIZER, what do you want to do for your turn?
whatever, like, told me to stay there, hold on to the cart when we get there.
Alright.
Right?
Charles, what do you want to do?
Keep heading west.
And then Morpheus, what's your move? Morpheus.
Sorry, I was talking on mute. I believe I was asked to hold position. So I will continue with the rest of the party or stay here, whatever they're doing.
Throughout this turn, what actually happens is Goose starts to move west with the dog, keeping it from the trap, right? Yanking it every time it tries to sniff at it. Poseidon, of course, continues west with Goose. Charles as well. Johnson is veering off toward the south. Morpheus holds back. SCHNEIZER is waiting as well with the carts at the stairs. Okay. So Poseidon, Goose, and Charles, you continue past the trapped area throughout the chamber, and you're approaching what appears to be manuscript, just written, etched in the north wall. Maybe there is more of it, but it seems to be faded more toward the east. So this whole wall is covered in manuscript, but the only readable or legible manuscript is toward the west. Okay, so just in also that you know, it is manuscript and ruin, or I would say aged, right? Manuscript.
Weathered and aged.
Weathered, yeah. So the entire wall is covered in it, but these are really hard to read. This one's the only one that's legible.
I'll read it.
As your crew explored toward the west, Poseidon would take some time to read it. Goose, how far west do you want to just get up to that door? As Poseidon begins to read the manuscript, just stand guard, or do you want to check out the door, or what do you want to do while he's
I'm going
reading?
to investigate the door.
Okay.
Whenever I get to it, I'm going to touch the handle, see if it moves. Well, specifically, is it just a standard double door? Like, how big are they?
They're narrow, about 3 feet wide only. Old wooden doors, very wet, covered in like all kinds of growth.
Does it have a keyhole?
Got 2 handles. That's it.
Okay, so I'm
In
gonna
the
touch
center.
the handles and see if it's locked. I'm not gonna open the door. I'm just gonna see if it's locked.
Mhm.
If it is locked, I'm going to investigate it for traps on my side.
Okay. As you're getting to work, this Poseidon has a look at the manuscript as Charles followed the crew. Charles, you just want to follow Goose, or was there anything else you want to do while you're following Goose?
Nope. Just keep on following. You know.
Remember, the goal is to find monsters and treasures. So when you're doing nothing, it's a good time to look for treasure. By the way, you guys miss out on 90% of the treasure that's hidden, right? Every dungeon has hidden treasures. You only grab 10%, which is the non-hidden treasure, right?
Please try again
So
later.
just bear that in mind. A lot of treasure is hidden, buried, right, in tricky spots. So your crew only grabs like 10% of it all the time, right? Skips out on all the
I mean,
secrets.
yeah, it's hard to fucking find.
Yeah, well, because we never actually search it when we have time to search it, right? So instead we stand around.
You can investigate the manuscript if you want. Like, go ahead.
Johnson, you carefully approach the trapped area with tattered skeletal remains, right?
Yeah.
So you know where it's mapped. You don't step into it,
Yep.
of course. You just want to observe it. You just see tattered skeletal remains there.
Well, I want to look in this area I'm in right here to see if there's any other traps. The 2x2, I would call it. I don't know. That little area next to the traps.
Describe the area you're looking. West, east, north, south, floor, ceiling, wall.
He's looking floor. He's going to carefully to search east. Like, just keep looking at the floor. Like,
Sure.
carefully observing for traps.
Checking the floor that you're standing on for traps. Looking toward the east.
Yeah.
Very useful. Morpheus and SCHNEIZER. Morpheus, starting with you. Do you just want to stand guard and keep watch over your crew, or is there anything else you want to do while you're waiting?
May I move a little forward and start investigating the area around the manuscript, please?
Sure. All right. Then SCHNEIZER, as Morpheus is heading over to have a look at the manuscript, as the crew is spreading out to explore. You just want to wait here with the cart and do nothing, or is there something you want to do while you're waiting?
Nothing really I can do. I can keep guard to my back. I could turn around, keep guard that way.
Okay, sure. Turn around, keep guard. Right. Alright. So, starting with Goose over here, right? You're checking the door. You start out with just seeing if it's unlocked, right? You grab the handle, you start moving it, or were you just looking at the door?
I'm gonna lightly move the handle to see if it twists or moves or jiggles or whatever. If like it has a resistance for a lock, right?
Mhm.
Or if it has resistance for a trap. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to like set it off.
You're
Right?
gonna see if
The
it
whole
does or
point
not.
is to do it
Checking if
safely.
it's stuck. It's stuck from the other side or locked, right?
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, you're pushing against it. You realize it's either stuck or locked, right?
All right. Cool.
And then as you're realizing that, Poseidon, or as you're realizing that, the dog, let's see his reaction to the situation. Indifferent. He just does his thing. Scratching. Poseidon, you're reading over the manuscript. Let's see if you can read it. It's a
I
manuscript.
have a really high intelligence, but I have never picked the language, so I shall pick the language of whatever's on the manuscript.
You try to read the manuscript on this wall, this temple ruin. Okay. But you start to realize it is not in cleric runes, right? It's not in holy runes or Latin, right? It is in
Oh, shit.
arcane runes, arcane manuscripture.
It's a read magic.
Magical.
So you'll need the spell read magic to read it. Alright.
Where's the wizard?
See, Charles, you were just
I'm here, but I have.
as you were waiting around, you can hear Poseidon calling out for a magic user. Do you want to help him? You were doing nothing originally,
Yeah,
so you can
I would
react.
love to help him.
Like, how would you like to help him?
Oh wait, I don't have read magic memorized though.
So I suppose you can't help him here.
Yeah, I can't do shit.
We're not prepared for something like this, at least. Something to take note of, I suppose. Johnson, you are checking the floor for any traps or signs, right?
Yep.
Every now and then, you see, of course, old faint tracks in the mud. That's about it. They have their old footprints in the mud.
Alright then. Okay, I'm clicking on chat since this thing's been walking over a bit. I'm just gonna go, they're doing a search for treasure. Oh wait, it's not turns yet, right?
Yeah, I'm giving you results. Sure, you
Yeah,
guys can
my
tell me
bad.
your following actions then. So, upon
My
getting
bad.
your results, so Goose, of course, his following action was to, after realizing it was locked, Goose, what did you want to do?
Seeing what he's doing over there, I specifically turn and I say, check and see what kind of trap that one is. And then I turn back to doing what I'm doing, and I'm going to do a noise check on the door.
All right, so you called out to Johnson, right, and then you turn around to keep checking the door. Right, you're starting to listen against it. Poseidon,
Yeah.
right? After you got your results in, which was that you could not read it, you called Charles over. But was there anything else you wanted to do? What would be your next move after realizing you couldn't read the manuscript? Get ready to move on, search another
Charles,
area.
can you read this?
No, I can't read. I don't have the ability.
Damn it.
Anything else you guys want to do?
Scroll.
Or you guys just gonna get ready to move on?
Yeah, just move on.
In the meantime, Johnson, after searching the area, doing a detect traps for hidden traps, no signs. Right, so cover concealed traps at the floor. You searched it with your eyes, you saw none. Alright, and of course, what would be your following move? While you're doing that, Goose turned around to tell you to search the trap area, right? So what do you want to do next? You want to search the trap area or something else? Alright. Morpheus, you went down those stairs to have a look at the manuscripture, right? The prisoner seems pretty secure. You stay up here so you can have vantage point over them from here. But you're checking the manuscript, so you turn your back to them for a moment, right? And yeah, you can see that the manuscript is faded, right? It's very wet, it's eroded, but it seems to be arcane, right?
So now I've already prepared my sleep spell for the day, so I wouldn't be able to prepare my read magic, correct?
Yes, you'll need 8 hours of sleep to switch it out.
Yeah. Okay. Shit. Yeah, I guess there's nothing else that I can do. Would it be I don't have any writing material, so I can't copy it. Alright, I guess I'm just going to continue investigating this area to see if there is anything else on the walls, in the manuscript, whatever it may be, secret doors, traps, whatever.
So, what did you want to search particularly?
So search the manuscript for any hidden doors.
Alright, you start with that. Okay.
Manuscripts on the wall, yeah.
Yep. So you're searching this 10 foot by 10 foot area for a secret door.
Sure.
You're looking for a hidden secret door. So you're just using your eyes, or do you want to physically check?
I would like to probably use a combination of the two,
Okay, both. Yeah.
if possible.
So you're like
I'm
pushing,
being very
pulling.
careful, but
Okay.
that is what it is.
Yeah. If you're gonna touch it, that is the opposite of careful, but it automatically identifies it if there is one, right? Or something there. So, if you're gonna touch it, you can try to be careful, right? Not to push too hard. But yeah. Naturally, if there's a trap there or something, you might activate it. If you're pushing, touching it, right? Detection is just using your eyes. It is the safest method, but also the longest, right? And not always guarantee success. Alright.
Yeah.
SCHNEIZER, you've been waiting with the handcut for a while, right? You just want to keep waiting around and doing nothing, or?
Yep. Like I said, I'm standing guard right there.
Alright, yep, you're still on guard. Turn has passed. Let's see. Start time was 9:20, so every even number is in counter check. Back to Goose's crew, right? Goose, you start trying to listen at the door for anything behind it. We're gonna roll to see if you hear anything that is trying to be quiet, right? You try your best. You hear nothing else. It's quiet behind the door.
Alright.
As you're listening, is there anything else you want to do, or just keep listening?
So since I listened, it is what it is. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna turn around and I'm going to investigate that trap to see what kind of trap it is. So if it's a floor trap or a pressure plate trap, I'm gonna carefully, if I have to, I can use my pole hammer to touch it. I prefer not to, but for this round, I'm going to investigate it to see what kind of trap it is.
Okay. So yep, you start to tap at that floor, right? And Poseidon, as Goose is about to start tapping at the floor that is covered in skeletal remains, tattered skeletal remains, what would you like to do? You were originally
so
just
sorry.
ready to move on, you and Charles, but you guys just want to watch Goose work on the trap, or do you guys want to do something?
Yeah, Are you asking both of us?
Either of you, whoever wants to speak first.
Yeah, I'm just gonna inspect the area around the trap as well.
Okay, so 2 eyes on it, detecting hidden trap. He is detecting, and if he doesn't see anything, he's gonna start prodding at it. So you both use your eyes to see a hidden trap. Naturally, at the very moment you don't see one, but on your map there's a trap marked, right? So, but in the game world, you're looking at the floor, and all you see on the floor is scattered skeletal remains. All right, Poseidon, of course. Anything you want to do, or do you just want to watch them work? All right, awesome. Is Johnson back?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Johnson snaps out of it, right?
Yeah, oh. Must have
You missed the turn. Okay. It's your turn again. You've been kind of just standing there on the floor, right?
Yeah.
What's your next move?
Yeah. I'm just looking around see if I can find any treasure, maybe. And
Where do you want to look, or what do you want to do to find it? You look around, you see no treasure in the open.
it's muddy. May I just dig around in the mud? So you can, yeah,
Alright.
got
You start
nothing
digging
else to
around the
just
mud with your
dig
hands.
around.
Okay. As in Morpheus, you were checking that wall, both physically and both with your eyes, right? For any hidden or secret door, particularly. Let's see if you find one. Rolling.
Fingers crossed.
Alright. So you carefully examined the manuscript for any signs of a door, right? As you touched on it, right, it feels etched in the wall. You don't find any secret door here. Okay. You're quite certain there is none, though, right? As you tap against it, as you feel it. But, however, you do feel some loose bricks, loose construction, right?
That killed us all, bro.
That's something you felt. Some of the bricks are loose at the base. What would you like to do
Yeah.
about that?
Okay.
So if there's bricks loose at the base, if I'm able to, I'd like to see if they come loose.
You want to pull it?
Kills us
Oh,
all.
but yeah, or maybe push them in to see if they're part of a mechanism or something like that. But you know what? It could end up killing me. So
Maybe you can review it with your crew, or you can just take note of it, or yeah, what do you want to do about it? Push it?
Yeah, I think I'll take note of it for now.
Alright, I'll take note on the map. Okay, SCHNEIZER, you've been waiting here
Yeah.
on guard, ever vigilant for anything to appear from the east. Nothing has come. Do you want to keep watching or something else?
I don't really want to move because I don't want to, because I don't want, no one to get backstabbed, so. Yes, keeping guard right there.
Alright, it is now 10 o'clock. So, Goose, of course, you carefully observe that floor. You and Charles carefully observe that floor for any signs of a trap. Hidden traps. Using your intuition and knowledge on traps, you see little to nothing but a floor and tattered skeletal remains. You cannot see any hidden traps which is covered or concealed. There might be one, and there probably is one. You know there is one because it's marked on your map by another crew. Maybe they were lying, maybe they weren't. I usually can't lie about these things. It's hard to lie about them, right? And I know they indicated that there's a trap here, it's just not visible, right? And you can't really discern it because it's really not visible, right? It's hidden. So do you want to just tap the floor then? Do you want to follow through with the pull?
What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use the pull hammer to start pulling the skeletal remains out.
Alright, scoop in toward you.
Yep. Because there may be treasure on them, there may not. There may be a pressure plate. It may lift the pressure plate. We'll find out.
Okay. Yep, you start scooping the remains toward you. Alright, and at that point, of course, there's a sudden presence, right? You feel the torches flicker, right, for a moment, and they start to animate, right?
Oh.
Yep.
So you back up, maybe, right? Pull hammer ready.
Yeah.
And a tattered skeletal remains, right? They start to stand
Yeah, that's
on.
what I figured it was.
Stand, right? Okay. And under the tatteredness of these skeletal remains are heavily armored skeletons, right? So they're like guards. They were just on the trap, right? So they stand up, and as they stand, the trap goes off, but it has no effect on them, right? It goes right through their bones like nothing. It is indeed a floor spike trap, weighted, right? So when you're on it, spikes shoot up. They stand above it like nothing, right? Affects them. So, evenly spaced spikes, right? Every foot. Rusty iron spikes shoot up from the floor, right? Okay, so.
So wait. So are the spikes up right now, and they're staying up while the skeletons are standing on the pressure plate?
Yep,
Pretty much.
and they're not bothered by it at all, right?
Yeah.
Let's see. Alright, so they're heavily armored skeletal soldiers, right? In dungeon level 2, bear that in mind. Okay. You're up against 4. Okay.
Alright. This is gonna be interesting.
Shit.
See, now's the time you can move.
Yeah.
So they immediately start to rise. And as they rise, Charles, do you want to do anything about it? Right, so Goose just
Take out my
finished prodding.
sword.
Draw your sword. Okay. You draw your sword against them. Do you want to start slashing at them immediately, or do you want to wait?
Immediately, as soon as I can.
Okay. You start slashing while they're rising or animating. Goose, as they start to rise, do you want to start swinging your hammer on them or something else?
I want to full blow straight down. Just toss my torch right there, like just drop it on the ground right at my feet. Dual hand it and come straight down.
Okay. Morpheus, right? You were carefully checking that wall. You saw the loose bricks there. You decided against pushing or pulling, and you were about to move on, right? It sounded like. But as you're about to move on, you realize the enemy are here, right? They rise at the pit trap. The skeletal remains, right, are actually skeletons, right? So standing among the trapped area that they are not affected by. All right. So what do you want to do at this point, Orpheus? In reaction.
I would like to cast protection from evil.
Okay. So
10 foot radius.
All right. So you're casting it. Protection from evil. Right. It's protecting, I think, only you. It's not the 10-foot radius. That's way too expensive for you to afford, I think.
Oh, so did I just get the regular one?
I think so, yeah.
Okay,
The 20 copper
either way, I'm gonna cast it.
Alright, so yeah, you're casting it. Johnson, you know, you were just starting to dig through the dirt with your hammer, looks like. Your hammer's covered in dirt. What do you want to do? You want to start swinging at them?
Yep.
Alright, you move into swing. Okay. And SCHNEIZER, you hear conflict down there. You want to stay up here and keep guard to the outside where it's, you know, daylight, or you want to go down there or something else?
I want to go down there with my. I'm gonna leave the card and pull out my shell. Well.
Alright.
So, great.
Flail. Bear in mind, this is a dangerous weapon to use around your comrades, right? You can friendly fire with this weapon.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
Very
that's
different
broadsword.
formations. Alright, you're grabbing your flail, you're grabbing your sword out too, it sounds like.
No, I took a flare back and get my broadsword.
Okay, you're indecisive. Alright. Let's see. Did Poseidon ever come back?
I don't know.
Gold, you there?
He falls asleep again.
Yep.
Why does he keep doing it?
Alright.
If I would, no, this one isn't lawful. I'm throwing his ass on a spike strip.
He's here.
I'm not actually doing that, DM. Let me verify that.
Bear in mind, these are these are considered
Stop
magical,
casting
right?
sleep on that
So
button.
bear in mind they are considered magical. Alright. So Goose, you start swinging on these skeletons, right? They're animated, they're skeletons, right? You start swinging on them with your hammer. Okay?
Yeah.
Let's see. Your initial swing as they animate, they're very vulnerable while they're animating. I'm going to give you a +4 to hit, okay? They are 2 hit dice, so you don't have fighting skill over them. Alright, here's your first attack, pull hammer. Scoring a 16 to hit. You have a great advantage as they try to rise. I'm giving you a +4, they're very vulnerable. Alright, so that's the highest bonus you can typically get. So you're at 20, and although they have heavy armor, it might not be enough for them, right? So they're
+3
wearing...
strength bonus.
What?
+3 strength bonus.
Yeah, you should still be able to hit either way. Alright, so they're wearing, of course, the rusty chain armor. Okay, it's heavy chain. They're also wearing rusty heavy helmets, and they're also, yeah, that's about it for armor. They all have weapons, of course. Half of them are carrying heavy shields and swords or axes. The other half are carrying pole arms. Okay, so you swung your hammer into this guy. This guy has a heavy shield and a sword in his hand as he's rising. And let's see, just double check his armor class. Make sure you can hit. Scoring a total of 20 plus 3, so 23 to hit. More than likely you hit. Right, but they are heavily armored, so I'm just gonna double check. Skeleton, alright. Default of 7. What are bonuses of 3 and 2, so 5 bonus, so armor class 2. Alright, it's armor class 2, so you clearly hit with the hammer. Your damage is, of course, a hammer, pull hammer is 1d8, okay? And it's blunt damage, okay? So these guys, they actually typically are not affected by bladed weapons, right? So So bladeds have half effect against them, but blunt has full effect, right? So you don't get any half damage for that. Okay, so you got full damage so far, but these ones aren't considered, of course, magical. Magical monsters get a half your damage, right? So swing down on this enchanted second hit die skeleton in dungeon level 2, right? Because it's magical, you're only able to deal 2 damage to him, right? He has...
What would it be? 2 plus 3?
Oh yeah, 2 plus 3. Well, your damage is half, so it'd be 4, whatever you rolled, right? Plus 3, 7 divided by 2, so 3 damage, yeah. So, you can deal 3 damage to him, half damage. He has 11 hit points, so you dealt 3 damage, he's at 8. Slightly wounded, right? Charles tried swinging at him too, very high chance to hit. So Charles, you saw him rising, you took your sword out, you drew it against him, you slashed right through him, right? You drew your sword. Scoring a 6. You have a major advantage to hit though, +4 as he rises. We'll give you a flank bonus too, so +6 total. And other bonuses include, so as he's animating, right, it's you're flanking as well. Let's see if we can give you any other bonuses, so you can guarantee a hit. Charles, there shouldn't be many penalties. Right. So you got a +6 total to 12. It's not enough. Your sword just glances against his armor. Another thing to note is if you have a blunt weapon, you also get +1 to hit against armor, right? Bear that in mind. So,
Okay.
just an extra bonus in case you think you're about to miss. Okay, so unfortunately, there's not enough bonuses for Charles to score a hit. So his weapon just glances against the armor for that round. For Johnson, of course, as your enemies rose, you took a step forward, swung your hammer into one of them. This guy has a shield and axe. This guy has a polearm. Which one you go for?
So as they're rising, they can't use their shield. So I assume here I'm gonna go for the. I'm gonna go one for the one that doesn't have a shield.
Polearm? Okay. You step toward a polearm
Yeah,
skeleton, right? You swing down with your hammer at it as it's
I'm rolling.
animating. Okay, go ahead.
God. I miss.
Well, with all your bonuses applied, let's see if you can at least get close to scoring a hit. We are up against armor class 2, right? If they have a shield, it's going to be armor class 0 or -2 if they're blocking. So,
Okay.
you're attacking an armor class 2 enemy. Your name is Johnson. You scored a 7. Bonuses to hit.
Yep.
None from strength. +4 because he's vulnerable. You're not flanking. And then I'll give you a +1 because you're attacking from height. So, total bonus +5. Plus a hammer bonus, right? +6. So 7 plus, yeah, it's 13. It's not enough still. You needed at least 17. So you were so close, maybe. Right, 4 more points and you would have got it. Right. Okay, so you fail to hit yours, right? He's like rising, you swing down into his armor and your hammer just gets caught in his chain, right? Hit a piece of chain armor. Morpheus, in the meantime, was casting a spell scroll, and he casted Scroll of Protection over himself, right? So he is now protected.
Yes, of course.
Do no harm, receive no harm from typically magical creatures and such. Alright, so he is protected, at least in check.
Alright.
Yeah. As he is protected, SCHNEIZER's turn. So SCHNEIZER, you ran down the stairs, drawing your flail and broadsword at, but your speed is 10 feet, so that's as fast as you go, right? Just down the stairs. Alright. We are now declaring our second action, right? So now they're gonna be able to fight back soon enough, right? So, starting with, and the dog actually maybe took an action too. As the enemies rose. Alright, the dog is hostile, right? Against them, and immediately started attacking as they were rising. So let's see if the dog gets a hit. The hound.
Yeah, boy, you do your thing.
Alright, with a bonus is applied, it's a hit. He crushes down on one with his mandibles, right? Or his canine teeth, right?
His mandibles.
Not mandibles. Let's see. He bites down very hard.
Actually, a buck dog.
Let's see.
Yes, dog.
I believe he deals a bite of force of d6 damage. Yeah. His
The
bite.
hound does? I thought it was a D8.
Hound.
Let me see. Maybe I'm wrong.
I think the warhound was, but not the normal hound.
Well,
Warhound.
I thought it was a warhound. I didn't know there was a difference. Let me see. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong.
Bro, what the fuck was that car on?
I think it's 1 to 6. Let's see.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think you're right.
1 through 6.
Right. I said the dogs is 1d4, the wolf is 1d8, hound is 1d6. Alright. So bites down with about 2 damage roughly. I'm gonna consider can't really consider it blunt, it's piercing, so it's half damage and half again, but minimum 1 damage. So he does minimum of 1 damage as he bites down on the skeletal soldier, right? Who's rising. Skeletal knight, perhaps, or man at arms, right? Let's see. The enemy has 2
That dog likes a bone.
Right, so he's got 10 hits, now down to 9, because the dog bites down on him, get a good bite on him, yanks his arm away from the dog, starts slashing into it. Alright, so Goose, your second action, you want to just keep swinging down on them with your hammer or something else?
I'm actually going to attempt to knock out, like right near his head, knock his head off, so I can just decapitate him.
Okay, so you want to aim for the head? That's what you're saying?
Yeah, essentially. I know it's called shot, and I know it's really low chance, but if it does, it may save, it may end that guy.
Okay, let me see if I can give you any bonuses or penalties for that. Combat penalties or bonuses. Let's see. So you aim directly for the head. Let's see. Go into house rules. See if there's any that we can apply there. Combat. Alright. Trying to take off the head. Would you like to say that this is considered a subdue attack? If you want to do a subdue, you'll get a +1 a hit. You won't kill them outright, but you have a higher chance to hit, if that's what you want. And of course, subdue damage does half damage unless your weapon's blunt.
Which is blunt.
Yes.
Okay. If I subdue him, he would just be incapacitated for like X turns, or just be incapacitated in general.
Downs, yeah,
And then we can kill him
until you
later.
can recover. Yeah. Is that what you're trying to do? We'll see. Otherwise, you're just gonna make an
just
attack.
hit him. Yeah,
So you're-
just hit him. Fuck it.
You aim for the head. Usually, how that goes is if you hit, you get some effect on the head. But if you manage to kill him, you will take out the head first, right? That'll be the death blow. If you manage to take
Just
or
hit
deal
him,
8. So yeah,
I didn't realize that's how it worked here.
yeah. There's no such rule about picking what you hit. I mean, you can pick what you hit, but you don't get a bonus for it or a penalty typically. You just say where you want to hit, and you roll the dice.
Then just hit him. Yeah. That's
Okay.
cool. Go ahead.
So, yeah, you plan to go for the head. You're like aiming for the head. You're not sure, right? And then of course, Charles. Let's see.
Swinging, man.
Just keep swinging. All right. So you're very quick, very decisive.
Can I actually?
He's swinging it like a motherfucker.
Poseidon, you back? All right. Poseidon, you start to wake up from your
I.
daze, right?
Alright.
What do you want to do?
Then he's. Cast the
Okay.
thing, turn on dead.
Okay, cast turn on dead on them. Okay. And then Johnson, do you want to keep swinging the hammer at them or something else?
Yep. I am going. Yeah, I keep swinging.
Swing the hammer? Okay.
Yep.
Alright.
Swing at the hammer with the pull on.
Okay. And then Morpheus, now that you have protection, right? What would you like to do next?
I would like to ready a magic missile scroll.
Alright, you trying to pull it out and cast it immediately, or just pull it out and have it in hand?
If I could pull it out and cast it immediately, I will.
Yep, you can. It'll go off until the next round though, but you can start this round. Let's see, SCHNEIZER.
Okay.
Do you want to charge and just swing your flail and broadsword at them, or something else?
I want to put my flail away.
Oh yeah. Okay, you were indecisive. That's right. So, you took out your flail and you started storing it back with your sword as you pull out your sword. Technically, you slow down. You're like right here then. Yeah. All right. So you only have your broadsword out now. What would you like to do now? Just keep charging or something else?
I'd like to charge at least.
Charge. Yeah. All right. So we're gonna resolve the round. You've all declared directions. Now we're gonna see what actually happened throughout this round. Throughout this round, we start with, of course, movement and missiles, if there is any, right? I don't think any of our side or theirs were firing missiles. The dog, of course, was already engaged in melee along with these guys. Poseidon began to try to turn undead. His prayers going out throughout the entire round, right? So he starts praying immediately, and let's see if it works out for him, right?
By the northern and olden gods, I banish you from this realm.
Let's see.
Pew pew.
Our dog here is attacking against a pole arm, so he has initiative. Okay, 17.
Hell yeah.
Another good bite in there. Alright. 3 damage, so because it's not a blunt weapon, it's half, and because it's a magical enemy, it's half, so 1 damage again. It's gnawing down on those bones right now, just chewing deep into the bones, right? But then, of course, the enemy swings down its pole arm into him. Let's see if it hits. Alright, might have missed. Alright, overhead strike, so it's +1 bonus, 10. And then, of course, he has a +1 because he's the second hit die, so 11. Alright, let's check if the dog is hit. So the dog has a harness on him, right? So it gives him a bonus of armor class of -1, right? So the dog typically has armor class of, let's see, good 7. But I'll double check.
Wasn't that heavy harness? Or was that a different dog?
Guard dog.
I never put the harness for my dogs.
Alright, yeah. So, guard dog has an armor class of about 7, the same as a wolf, right? And he has the bonus of -1 again because he has body armor, the harness. Right, you bought a normal harness for him, right? Let's see. Dog.
Heavy
Charles.
harness.
Is it heavy? Oh, it is. Okay. Then in that case, he has armor class 5. He survives the attack, right? It hits down. It swings down to his harness, slice, beats him down to the ground with the polearm, right? But the harness took the blow, right? It soaked the damage. So the dog just hit by the polearm, but yeah, it protected him, right? That body armor protected him. So some impact into the dog, but he survived the hit. Over here, the skeleton on the trap, right, standing on the spikes. The spikes are about 1 feet tall, right? And they're all rusty iron spikes shooting up from the floor. Trap's still active. But anyway, Goose is swinging his hammer to this guy. He just got up, right? Charles swings the sword at him. Goose is a bit indecisive, not sure. He was aiming for the head, then eventually poked. Charles is quick, swung his sword. This guy has a sword and shield. He begins with doing a parry against Charles with his shield, right? So full defense against Charles, and we'll let Charles take the first strike. So Charles, you swung at him, right? You missed, right? He counters, right? He parried you with his shield, right? So you're parried, and he goes for an attack with his sword, okay? He has in his hands a bastard sword. It's a slow and steady sword, right? Lots of damage though. Lands a 14, okay? His bonus is a +1 due to his fighting skill, so he's at 15. No other bonuses applied. Let's see. Alright, let's check if your armor can save you. Alright, you have a shield, heavy shield. You're at armor class 3 right now, right? So you swung He parried you, right? Pushed your weapon out of the way. He stabs, and you have armor class 3 right now against a 15. That might save you just by 1 point. You survived by 1 point, so you barely passed that, right? You almost got hit there. So narrowly dodged or narrowly blocked the attack, right? So Charles feels that impact, right? As Poseidon's starting to pray and starts to summon the Holy Spirit. Hopefully it works, right? While that was happening, this guy was on Charles, right? Goose flanked, right? So now Goose, you're flanking because he's focused on Charles, right? Here's your strike. Rolling to hit. Good chance to hit. Alright, you got the flank bonus of +2, so you're at 8. You got the strength of +3, so you're at 11. And you have the blunt bonus as well, right? So you're at 12. It's not enough, right? Just bounces off his heavy armor. Reroll? Okay, that's your reroll of the game. Let's see. You ask for a Hail Mary, and it gives you a 6. You want to take a fudge? You want to do the fudge? You can break the fudge down into 2 rerolls if you want. So you can use another reroll. Keep the fudge for later. Okay, just in case. Yeah, so yeah, you missed the swing, right? Hit the trap. As that happened, of course, Johnson was focused on this guy to the south of him, right, with the polearm.
Yep.
He swings his hammer again. The polearm user tries to swing, right, but Johnson's in too close, right, for him to have initiative. He swings his hammer. Are you rolling?
Yep, I'm rolling.
Go ahead. I'll roll for his polearm then.
11. I miss.
The polearm misses you as well. So you swing, you guys clash weapons, right? As that happened, this guy stepped off the trap, right? While Morpheus is casting a scroll, he steps off to attack you from the rear, right? So he steps off quickly, moves around, and his attack against the rear is a grapple, okay? He grabs you from behind. As SCHNEIZER is charging in from the north, right? With his sword, maybe he can save you. Right, so he stepped around,
Yep.
He's faster than SCHNEIZER. SCHNEIZER's running in, right? Maybe SCHNEIZER can stop him from fully grappling you. But SCHNEIZER's running down those stairs, finishing his charge. This guy quickly steps to your rear as you're focused on this one, and goes in for a grapple, right? So he, with his grapple, he, just keeps his weapons in hand, but throws his arms around you and tries to hold you, right? The skeleton tries to hold you with that. We'll see if it's enough. Rolls to attack against unarmored attack.
Yep.
He gets you in the script. He's gonna do a 4 stores check on you. All right, and that's a fail. Right. So he's only able to have a grip on you. He's got his arms around you, right? So you're grabbed. His weapons fall to the floor so he can keep a grip, right? He can't keep them in hand if he wants to hold on. So he's holding on to you, but he's not able to restrain you. So you're able to keep moving while he's encumbering you. SCHNEIZER gets in there. What's your question?
So, since skeletons
Question is thinking, by the way.
don't weigh
Yeah.
much. Okay, I will take that then.
Yeah, the skeletons themselves don't weigh much, but it's the magical energy that causes them to fight as if they were living, right? Naturally,
Yeah.
it's not. Skeletons can't see, skeletons can't taste, skeletons can't smell, but it's a spirit that possesses their bones to fight as they did when they were alive, right? So.
Okay.
Right? Because naturally, how would they swing a sword if they have no muscle, right? It's because of spirit is possessing those bones, allowing it to fight as if it did when it was alive. Yeah, magic.
Thank you.
Right? So that's how they can see you, that's how they can actually see you, and that's how they can have enough weight to pull you, because they fight as if they were alive, right? But they're undead, right? So magic, supernatural force, a ghost is possessing them. It's evil spirit, right? Vengeful soul, right? So, even, or maybe just someone who is loyal even after death, right? To defend this temple ruin, right? So, anyway, even from the grave, they defend their lair, right? And SCHNEIZER, of course, runs in there, sees his arms wrapped around you. You're struggling to fight back. SCHNEIZER, how do you want to attack? With your sword or something else? Awesome.
Honestly,
In the nick of when he's needed,
Yeah.
he's gone. All right.
he's here.
What's your move, brother?
Alright, this is
Only? Shit.
Schneider. It's save his ass.
What's your move?
Attack!
Hey, let him speak.
Attack!
Move. Shit. Attack.
You just want to attack with your sword?
Yep.
Okay. Alright, you land a hit.
Hell of a roll.
Okay. And broadsword deals 1d8. Let's see. Other bonuses that can be applied. There's none. In fact, you get half damage and half again because it's magical, and because he's a skeleton, you're dealing edged weapon damage, right? Bladed weapon. It's ineffective against these bones. Alright, so you deal 25% damage pretty much as you swing on them with your sword. So that's divided by 2, so it becomes 2 damage. Divided by 2 again, 1 damage, right? So you deal a scratch to him. He's at 14. Okay? That's nothing to him. Scratch. Get a scratch from behind. There was probably a better move, right? But we weren't paying attention, I suppose, right? Morpheus, you know, halfway through the round, you started casting your missile scroll, so at the start of, or the middle of next round, you can launch it, okay? Because you pulled it out at the start of the round, started casting in the middle of the round, and next round, halfway through, it will launch. Okay, so while that all happened, the final move was Poseidon, right? He was turning undead. Let's see if it's powerful enough. You're going up against second hit die undead, right? So you need to score a 7 or higher on 2d6 to succeed at possibly turning any of them, right?
Okay.
So
Let's see. 2d. I need to score higher than a 7 on 2d6.
yes.
That's pretty possible. Let's see it, Egan.
All right. You want to roll it or should I?
You roll it because I don't want to cheat.
Okay, here it goes. 6. All right.
All right, we'll fudge it.
All right. You want max roll? So 12. Okay, so success. Now we got to roll to see how many you affect, right? How many hit dice worth you affect. Up to 6, so you affect 3 of them.
Reroll.
Reroll? Okay.
No, wait. If I affect
8.
3.
All right, it's all of them.
Anyway,
Okay, you
Yeah.
won the battle.
all of them. Great.
While you guys saw perhaps this was going to be a very big struggle without a clearic, fortunately Poseidon woke up in the, you know, just in time to turn all the undead,
Power nap.
right? So he wakes up, snaps out of the daze he was in, prays to his god, and the enemies start to drop their weapons and feel the Holy Spirit, right? Feel something very powerful, very fearful, right? It causes them great fear and pain, and all they want to do is retreat or surrender, right? So this guy drops his weapons, backs up to his guys. This guy drops his weapons too. They cower, right? They are afraid. They want nothing else but to survive. So this guy, of course, that was on Johnson. Let's go. SCHNEIZER, if you want, you can execute him from behind, right? He is
I
surrendering.
say off of their head.
SCHNEIZER decapitates him, right? The dog pulls this guy's skull off, right? Goose, you can hammer this guy's head off, right? Johnson, you can hammer this guy's head off. The battle is won, right? It would have been a struggle without Poseidon.
I do apologize for the power
We were
nap.
depending on
It
you,
happens.
and then you weren't here.
Could have gone a lot
Yeah, you
worse.
can't sleep on yourself, you butthead.
I don't think I didn't bring my elf. I was like, okay, we have a cleric that might know what he's doing. And then he's like, I'm gonna fucking fall asleep at the only time I don't need to fall asleep.
The power of Christ compelled him to sleep.
Hell yeah.
Alright.
Eyes.
Alright.
Morpheus, you got a
turned
miss
dead.
already.
This game is like the dog.
Let's check. These guys often have coin on them. Does any of them have?
But be careful, lads. Some of them are in that pit. It looks like they're still in the pit.
Yeah, the spikes should be already on, right? So
Yep,
we can
they're
reach
activated.
through the
Yeah.
spike, pull them out.
Yeah.
Alright, you start to loot these guys. So they have heavy rusty armor if anyone's interested. The only difference about rusty armor is it's not as protective naturally. It's eroded. It will break down on you quicker. But otherwise it's the same weight pretty much. Almost same bonus, right? Slightly less.
Depending on what we get, we'll throw it in the cart and sell it later.
It's not very valuable, of
Buffer
course.
though.
It's all completely rusted, right? So it's all orangish, right? Green. Next, of course, is their weapons. All of them are rusty as well. So, rusty pole arms, rusty swords and axes. Still usable, but rusty, right?
Give techness.
Right. There's nothing of value among them. Just armor and weapons. Do you want any of it?
Alright, so, here's what I tell the guys. I'm like, are you guys cool if we just leave this crap? Are you cool if we leave this crap on the, what do you call it? The trap to keep it set so we can easily get through it and navigate it?
Yes, absolutely.
Makes sense to me.
But could these skeletons rise again?
No, they shouldn't.
No. Okay.
Legs are gone.
Hey, DM, I have a quick question. We won't get anything for bringing back their heads, right? They're not like bounties.
They're just skulls.
They're
The
just skulls.
skulls, we're not gonna get anything.
Making sure.
Alright, so now that they're just bones and armor and all that, the you can see that the spikes still are slowly going back in, right? Because it's no longer weighing the same, right? It requires a certain amount of weight to trigger, which is the weight of roughly 4 men, it looks like, right? So, it's going down slowly, right? The spikes you can see are slowly depressing back into the floor where they
We'll
used
bring
to be.
some sandbags next time.
Through the, into the floor, through the slits, and of course, as they go back in the floor, the covers of the slips close, right? It becomes like a normal floor again. So, very complex, ancient trap, right?
Take a lot.
So can we annotate what that trap is now?
Yeah,
That we
now
know
you guys
exactly
know.
what it is?
It is a floor spike,
Like something.
a heavy floor spike trap.
Please, what I want to annotate is that it says 4 grown men. You know, so we know how heavy it needs to be.
I'll note it down.
A 4-man floor trap.
Yeah, I'll bring sandbags next time we come, so we can just throw sandbags on there and walk over them.
So as long as you walk over it one at a time, it'll be fine usually, right? That's how these people maneuver through the temple. But if it was 4 people abreast, right, it would activate. Only insiders would know naturally, intruders might not. So.
Yeah, that makes sense. Never mind. So he has already used his spell. Do you have any more of those spells, Poseidon?
Oh yeah, Turn Undead is not a spell I can use it like all the time.
Is that how
It's
it
a
works?
cheat lock against undead. We're
Indeed.
good as long as I don't roll bad.
Okay.
Or
Do
fall
you guys
asleep.
want to continue in, or do you want to fall back?
You did
I
do
think
it?
we could continue.
I don't think it'd be smart.
How are we doing for time?
Oh yeah, let's check game time. We started this game at. Let me check what time we started.
Started around
7,
Start
so
with
that
eight.
means we actually
12.
are at 10 now.
Alright, it's been 3 hours, so we should probably wrap it up here then. If it's been 3 hours.
Alright, then we'll head out.
Yeah, it has been 3
Yeah, it was
hours.
successful. Nobody died, so
Yep.
that's good.
Could have gone a lot
I
worse.
mean, we killed monsters.
Got
True.
monsters.
Yep.
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 Got some treasure. The armor is not treasure, but you can sell it back in town.
Homie's feeling like my elf right now. He's like, I killed fucking everything.
Yep. Alright, good job.
I know damn well what I'm gonna be bringing next session, which is a read magic spell
Yeah,
script.
that'd
Whatever
be
the
nice
fuck.
to have too.
You're gonna need a magic user to read it, because that's a magic user spell. You can't read
Yeah,
arcane
right
runes.
here.
Morpheus, you're not going
Or
anywhere.
even if
Come
you
here.
could, you need to know the hand gestures and,
Very well then.
of course, have the internal
Now
power.
that we
to
are
cast
aware
it.
of what's here, right, we now can come prepared.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get a hammer or something.
Yes. Why did you fly?
Let's
not forget that secret
flail
passage
would be
there.
good for that.
Yeah,
I
they're
warned
awesome.
you that flail would not work in a position like this, and you still got it.
Hey, flails are awesome, but they're dangerous. Really, really, really dangerous.
So the main issue with the flail is that they cannot jab with it. You have to swing the weapon, and so when you swing it, right, you just gotta have more space. You can't use it in tight formation. That's it. So you can still use it normally in a dungeon, right? As long as you're not in a tight formation, and if you're in the front. But there's no stabbing with the flail. Like a sword, you can stab, you can reach, right? A spear, you can poke through your ranks. But a flail, you have to like freaking swing that shit, right? Have space to spin it.
Yeah.
It's a
And
cumbersome
there's no
weapon,
one near me.
right? You
Yeah,
plan to go solo, right?
Yes. Ethan, as we walk out, could you care to show me the southern part of that dungeon? Like no, not that part. Yes, thank you. Alright, thanks.
You know, it's just a porch or whatever.
Yeah, it's just
The outer
entrance,
platform, yeah, the outer wall. It
I
stands
mean, yeah,
above
we
the
have
jungle.
an east entrance, a pavilion, something spiral outside, and then we have the south, which I don't know what the fuck is.
Check this
What
out next time.
specific one is this, DM? So I know for future reference.
You're the eastern entry. One of the eastern entries.
Thank you.
You're at the northeastern entry. So.
Didn't really get much loot, but we got a couple things of XP, I guess.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, your foes were considered special, right? They were 2-hit die special, right? Considered magical. Naturally, they weren't like your typical skeleton. It was a second hit die skeleton, and considered to be magical, so they took half damage.
Yes.
So therefore, it's basically a little more XP than usual for each, about 25 each, right?
If we fixed
So-
that armor, would it have been
25
magical?
coppers each,
25
not 25
each.
XP, 2.5 each, 25 coppers each for their heads, though. The armors,
Oh.
to de-rust it, costs 90% of its value. It's like heavily rusted, so you would
Yeah.
basically buy a new set. It just saves you a little bit of money if you de-rusted it, the armor,
Gotcha.
but it takes longer, right, to remove all that rust. So it's not worth
What I was saying
yeah.
is,
Yeah.
what I was saying is, since they are magical, would the armor be magical if we fixed it?
No, the skeletons were magical. The armor is not magical.
That's what I thought. I was just making sure.
Yeah.
I didn't want to lose out on anything.
Oh yeah, it's just rusty chain that you
Yeah.
brought back to town. So.
Cool.
Alright, so we're
That's
gonna go
some
over the spoils, okay, the results of your expedition. First, we're gonna start with experience. It's a little easier, right? No treasure was hauled out, just equipment, armor particularly. But we did get 4 kills, which each was worth 2.5, so it's 10 XP, right, already. Now, for
Nice.
selling your bounties, you got 25 for each, so 100 coppers for their heads total, and then of course you sold their gear. They had heavy chain armor. It's rusty though, so due to the amount of damage, they're only worth 10% of their value. So heavy chain armor is and then of course you have to sell for half price. So heavy chain armor is typically worth 20 coppers, right? And 90% of that is about 18, or sorry, you only get 10% of its value in half. So 1 copper is still, it's like useless. It's better off you wear it if you had absolutely nothing. When you sell it in town, it's almost worth nothing. Almost just 1 copper for the chain.
But I think everybody has armor, so.
Rode it,
Yeah.
or look, I'll say it actually. It'll be 50-50. Yeah, 50%. So 25% of its value. So you have 50% because you're selling it, and of course 50% because it's rusty. Yeah, we'll do that. So therefore, it's 5 coppers a piece. There's 4 sets, so you get 20 coppers for that. Right.
Nice.
So for the helmets, same situation. Rusty heavy helmets. Each rusty heavy helmet was valued at about. So heavy helmet's 10. So if it's selling, it's 5. Alright, so it's about 2.5 each. So you get 10 for all the helmets you sold. Right, 130. And then the shields are worthless. They're wooden. They're decayed. They're worth maybe
Firewood.
1 each if you want to sell it. Yeah, it's 1 each. Then 134. All right, and then finally,
Be hard for us to build the rest.
it's not the rustiness; it's the mold or the
Decayed,
holes.
made
Yeah,
of
it's
wood.
decayed. Yeah, it's a decayed wood.
Yeah, decayed.
Right.
Yeah, it's mostly rotted away. It's still, it's half effective. Half effective. Yeah. All right. You sold it off. Got some money for it. Yeah, it wasn't very valuable. Decayed wooden shields.
No.
Alright, so someone took it off your hands for 1 copper apiece. Finally,
My man.
their weapons. Rusty battle axe, 2 rusty polearms, and a rusty sword. You guys want to keep these? Or
No.
sell them?
Would it be? Would I? Oh, would it be possible to repair the battle axe?
Yeah, you could de-rust them. It's 50% of its value. Is that fine?
Of it's like, of normal
Yeah,
axe or
with normal. So it'd be 4 coppers to de-rust the battle axe. Right.
at that point just buy a new one, right?
Saves you a little bit of money if you're interested. The only thing is that it takes some time. So they can't just derust it in a day. It's gonna take. It's a project. So you could derust it yourself, buy the tools, but of course you have to pay the service fee too. So it will cost 4 coppers to derust it material wise, right? But of course you have to pay the labor cost. So how many days, right? Or how many hours it's gonna take to fucking derust that thing.
Yep.
So you wanna just sell it?
I'll just buy a new one.
Okay,
Yeah,
sell
just
them,
buy
buy
a
new
new
ones,
one.
right? Alright, so if you're gonna sell them, again they're worth 25% of the value. So the battle axe gives you, let's see, 3, 1, and the swords also give you 1. Pole arms give you a little more, they give you 2 each. So total money's 6, so we're at 140, a nice even 140. I think that's everything we sold, right? Yeah. Alright, so in that case, it's time to divide the loot. Starting with the monies. We're gonna go over shares. Okay, so Johnson gets a full share, right? I think he did his part as a fighter. He at least fought. He helped
Yep, that's right.
to detect some traps, but it's not really his job anymore, right? Morpheus, right? Magic user. His job was to cast spells. He did, right? If need be, he was ready to cast a missile. Does he get a full share today, or do you guys want to give him half?
Give him a full.
Give him full.
Full one.
He did what he could.
He did. He tried to do his part.
All right, SCHNEIZER, of course. What do you guys think about SCHNEIZER? He gets a full share today as well, right? Earned his share.
I hope.
Yeah.
He stood
He
guard
showed
at the
us a
door
good friend.
as ordered, right? And eventually helped charge the battle, right? Swung a sword at least.
Yeah.
Not the most effective thing, but you know he's a rookie
Hey,
fighter.
are you still here, Schneizer?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
So whenever I said hold the cart, I didn't say stay still. Like I meant for you to follow us in, but I mean I can't just say that in game. I gave command. I said hold on to the cart. I didn't say stay still.
Well,
So if you see everybody doing something and there's not something going on, please do something. Like you don't necessarily have to just stand still, right? There's stuff to do.
yeah.
Alright, so you'll get your full share. Poseidon's a bit sketchy. He came back in the last moment without him, of course. We would have lost that battle possibly or had casualties. But if he did, of course, make another mistake. I mean, it is late for him, of course. But everyone's agreed he should get his share. He did save the day in the end.
He is the reason why we're still alive. I was about to have to grapple that bitch and hope somebody fucking killed him. Like,
Yeah.
Right?
I helped you guys
I
got the
had
hint,
to
right?
remember
Those guys had to
in
get grappled.
quotation for the magic. I'm sorry, no.
So that was the only way you
Had
would
to dream
possibly
about
have
it.
won, right?
Brain
Take him to the ground.
skeleton.
So weapons were almost ineffective against them, right? You had to grapple or use magic. So
Yeah.
let's see.
Did we bring any of the skulls?
We
Yes.
sold them already. You already got your paid for it.
Oh, we
Yeah.
sold the skulls. Okay.
The skulls of the
Yeah.
enemy, yes.
I told you guys.
You're
that
not
that's
paying
the
attention,
door,
man? Alright.
Yeah.
Goose earned his share today. He fought. He led the expedition west, right?
Mhm.
Charles earned his share. Yeah, he followed Goose and swung his sword.
Yep.
Right. Okay, everyone gets a full share then. No doubt about it.
so
Um,
for skeletons when they're like that. Sorry, DM.
no, you're good. Go ahead.
In that situation, I was hoping that the cleric was going to be there. If the cleric's not there for skeletons and stuff like that, if we have overwhelming numbers like we can, grapple them, kill them. Like,
All right.
but in the situation, you can only do so much, right?
Yeah. We did outnumber him, so grappling would have been effective.
Yes. But I was completely thinking we had a cleric ready to cast his thing.
Yeah. Did you fall asleep? 'Cause I heard you trying to say something else that didn't sound like you were falling asleep. Is it power out?
I didn't fall asleep, but I damn well think I blacked out.
It's all good.
Oh.
Happens.
That's falling asleep with extra steps.
Yeah.
Alright. So when it comes to experience
Perhaps
points,
next time I'll pour some alcohol in and make sure I don't fall asleep.
it's 1 XP each, including the dog. He helped fight. The dog's XP just goes to thin air, right? But if you bring a non-combatant with you, they still get a share of the XP, right? So, or not non-combatant, NPC, right? If they help contribute to the fighting, you lose out on some XP
Yeah.
because you weren't
That's
actually
how I'll
fighting.
level up.
No, can't level up. You get your money so you can upgrade his gear. That's about it. He's not an adventurer, so You could trade him if you get money,
Just-
right? So. Alright. Let's see. So. It typically doesn't level up. It would take a lot of money. Let's see. It would be a waste. But.
With it, it's a good game XP or something. Huh.
He's already at max hit points. He can't really get any higher. Or. I suppose he can get up to a D8. So yeah. I would say his one. His 1 XP can go toward raising his hit points. Let's see.
Sounds good to me.
Because of tough.
The hound becomes tougher.
Thanks for letting me hold your dog.
Of course, man. Thanks for leading the charge.
As a fighter, you're supposed to take point and be decisive. You can't, like, fuck off. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Why'd you put me at the back then?
Because you were AFK 3 turns.
Oh, it was? Shit.
Actually,
Fucking
let's see.
passing note.
We'll do it. It's gonna cost 60, so he's gonna need 6 XP before he can level up. So get more hit points. So he's gonna stay at 6.
Can you take them?
Also, didn't he not
He only got 1.
pass XP before?
No, not this one. All right.
You know what? I might actually buy a dog.
Just fucking everybody with dogs.
Yes.
I'm sorry, man. It's a good idea.
DM would be like, fuck you guys.
Would it be an
It
awful...
would eat our XP, that's the problem.
Yes, but it was so cool.
All right,
Yeah, no,
but
we'll keep one around.
once we divide the XP up, there's 3 extra. So 3 of you are MVPs, right? Who's the MVPs of the game? Only 3 of you can.
I don't feel like an MVP because I blacked out the first round when I should have been ready.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
but
we're
it's really-
that's why we claimed it though, so that's up to the party.
Honestly, I don't know if anyone was.
Well, Morpheus did find a secret passageway. I'm just throwing it out there.
I don't think he found a passageway. I think it was just
It's not a secret passageway.
All right, if you're looking at it negatively, sure.
I was gonna say it might. It's possible. It's possibly a passageway.
Okay, so for the XP, let's see. You guys care if I take one as leader?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Fair.
Alright. Let's see. We cleaned it out because of Poseidon, if you guys are okay with him, because he's the
That's
reason
fine
why
with
they all died.
I'm fine.
Now the last one, do you guys want to put it on a dice roll?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, that's
Sure.
exciting. Go for it.
Alright, I called to be 1.
All right, I'll roll it.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay,
Yeah.
you got it.
All right, it's Morpheus.
Number 1. Works for me. You guys go with that?
Secret
We're here.
passage.
I'm not playing for XP, so.
All right, Johnson. Your results came in, right? You are at 3 of 20 XP now, and of course, your share 23 coppers.
Nice. Might be a bit.
And then Goose, you earned a double XP, right? So 2 times 2, 4. So you're at 8 of 20. And then of course, your share is 23 coppers.
Thank you.
So
We did something new, DM. Are you happy? Are you excited? Are you proud of us,
always, yeah.
DM?
39.
Good job.
I got a little
Easy,
worried
easy.
because
It's
it did worry me, you know. Poseidon was your only hope there. I felt like almost.
I
Yeah.
literally, that was,
And he was
I was
gone.
leaning on him so hard. I was like, he's our guy. He's here. He's
If
a
he
cleric.
wasn't
He's
there,
trying to
we
level
would've
up. He's
been-
a cleric. He's got 2 of them. He's a cleric. He knows what he's doing.
Would've
Fuck
been
off.
fucked.
No, he didn't.
So close to getting so
Well,
fucked
yes,
up.
I did. I used a
Yeah,
reroll
I
and
know,
a
I know.
fudge to keep
I
you guys
know.
alive.
That's what I was thinking whenever you weren't there. I was like, I'm just going to go ahead and shoot myself in the face. I was bound and determined to kill that motherfucker. I was about to tackle his ass, break his neck, grab him, something. It was. I don't even care. I was going to start.
Deacon, if I may ask, when is the next game? Is it in the next 6 hours, or
No, I have
are we
work tomorrow.
talking like right afterwards? What are
Right,
we
if
doing?
there is gonna be another game, it's right after this one. I'm gonna have dinner and then I'll come back to run it if people are still awake. So,
Yeah.
but otherwise I got work tomorrow. So, My work is gonna be different, guys. It's gonna be 12-hour shifts or 15-hour shifts, so it's gonna be only works or only games. Yeah, it's gonna be really weird. I don't know how my schedule's gonna look soon, but I'm gonna be working a lot more soon. Right. I had a lot of free time because I was on leave.
Look up my sleep schedule.
All right. So anyway, Charles, of course, he went from 4 to 5, I think, from this one. And then money-wise, you're in 23 as well. So, good job, everyone. You all were very successful
Do you
today.
have an update on your schedule? So the days you may have off now.
I'm not sure. It's gonna be like 3 days on, 3 days off. I think I'm pretty sure that's how my work is gonna be, or 3 days on, 2 days off. I'm not sure.
He's in the military. It's never going to be consistent.
Yeah, you need to get the fuck out.
I'm trying to. Yeah.
No, that's great work.
It's never going to be
I've got less than, or I got like maybe 7 more months left. Well, it's July already, right?
Yeah,
so.
How long you been in?
Almost 5 years now.
Wow. Did you go to school? Is that why you're there for 6?
No, I'm aviation. Aviation's they get long contracts.
You're aviation?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
shit.
That makes sense.
Yeah, aviation.
Yeah,
Marine.
He's flying the Osprey.
No, that's not what it is.
That's the name of it.
He's flying the Titan from GTA 5.
That would be awesome, but no. Yeah. No, I'm a maintainer. I am avionics man. That's it. I just fix aircraft electronics.
Yeah. Well, how do we know? You can't probably say that you do.
I will be posting the map to the Discord.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Being Morpheus. So you're also getting your rewards to track it. Alright, so you're at 5. No, wait, you gained 2, so you're at 7. Or I'm at 6. And then 23 coppers on you. Alright, that's all the results in. Do you guys have any pastime? What's up?
By the way, I am subscribed to the YouTube and Twitch.
I really appreciate it, yeah. As soon as you get 10 XP per game, that's when the bonuses matter. So I appreciate it anyway for all that extra support. A lot. I appreciate it a lot. But naturally, those like 1% bonuses, they only affect you once you start making 10 XP or higher. So usually that happens once you guys get into like expert level delves. You'll be coming out with, 10 times as much possibly, right? When you're like in dungeon level 4 or 5 on the average instead of level 1 or 2, right? So it's possible. Just might be a while, right? Once you guys can secure some higher level characters and not get them killed right after you level up.
Yeah.
So.
Alright. There's a reason I'm currently playing with POSEIDON.
Yeah, you're building a stack. It's very good.
I'm working on it.
You are too, yeah. You almost had one,
Yeah.
Goose, but fucking Goose got whacked.
Yeah.
If Goose kills Poseidon, I call dibs on Poseidon's gear.
Not really how it works, but yeah. Alright, so appreciate y'all playing. If you need to... Does anyone need to state any pastime activities that they're doing in between adventures besides healing or resting up?
You know what? Yeah.
I would.
Yeah, I would like to learn some magic if possible, GM. Is there somebody that I'd be able to study that from?
Yeah. Do you have the money for it? Let's see.
I don't know.
Oh, you should have money for it.
50.
Yeah, so if you want new books in your spell book, right, it's like 10 coppers for a set of new spells. Either one of your choice, 2 random, or 2 Dungeon Master chosen.
Okay, cool. Can I let you know in the notes?
Yeah, you can let me know later, yeah, in plans or whatever.
Okay, cool.
Yep. Anything else?
Let me think about it.
I'm
Hey,
going
because I'm an elf, do I get an extra language?
You get extra chosen language that are determined based on your class. So elves get to start with not just elf and common, but also orc, hobgoblin, and gnoll, right?
Okay.
Based on your intelligence, that gives you languages you get to pick, which you only have average intelligence. So no additional language. Yeah, good question though. Anyone else?
I'm going.
What's up, Geese?
Probably get off now. I will be awake if you play another game tomorrow.
Alright, sounds good, bro. And then Geese, you were saying something?
I'm going to train my dex and go ahead and use my Grognard to, or not my legend, to fudge it to max.
Okay, yeah, might as well since you didn't use it today. So,
Hold on.
Yep.
I'm trying to set up here.
This
Alright.
motherfucker is really setting up someone who's stacked.
yeah, we got back to town
Oh yeah, dude.
safely, by the way. I had a roll for that, I forgot.
Cool.
But, yeah, no ones. Alright, Goose, you did dexterity training, 120 coppers is the cost, right?
Yep.
Let me check the price from the bank then. 120 divided by 0.9. You have to pay 134.
Don't worry.
So,
Colin's up
216
next. Don't worry.
minus.
This dude's gonna be stacked as fuck.
Alright,
Yo, hey,
82.
Egan, you gotta cut your fatigues, bro. Look at into shorts.
Oh my goodness. What the fuck?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Maybe when I get out
Have
for
a good
sure.
one, guys.
Have a good night, brother.
Peace out.
Thanks for playing.
We'll see you in a couple hours, I guess.
Anything else,
How much
Geese? You
is
say you
a
want to train
silver
some more?
dagger?
Silver dagger? It's only like 6 coppers.
Yeah, I would like to buy 2 of those and 2 sheaves for them.
Okay, sure.
Yes, that would actually, that's not going to be.
Yeah, homie running into vampires and shit.
That's an actual chance we might run into vampires.
Oh, I know. If you run into vampires, you're fucking dead if you don't have anything.
No, I can just turn on dead. That's a completely undead.
Well, you see, if you're asleep and then they jump you, it's game over.
Alright.
Just bathe in holy water.
Was there anything else you guys want to go over before I head out?
Yes,
You know what?
actually, if I may, I would like you. How much was it to retrain my charisma?
90 coppers.
Yeah, fuck that. I'm not wasting money for that. Can I just buy a masterwork mace?
You could, yeah, it would cost 50. You can just pay the difference of 45. Upgrade your current mace.
How much
I'll
copper
do
do I
that,
have
yeah.
after buying those daggers?
Alright, you gotta pay 50 then. So, 1, or 70, no wait. Yeah, it'd be 74 left in the bank. Okay, all good?
That's all.
Alright, I appreciate y'all's time. Thanks for playing. I hope to see you at the next one. Have a good rest of your day or night.
See you later, buddy.